Tonight, I am going to attempt to do a live stream, even though half of my face is paralyzed due to a medical issue relating to my disabilities. A lot of you know I'm a disabled veteran, and my disabilities have been, damn it, they've been getting worse. And if you watch my scope streams or my Twitter live streams, you know that. So you'll have to excuse me. I'm going to be a little slow tonight. I'm going to have to pause the stream if I do stream for a while to put in eye drops and do other things. And because I can blink, but I'll go into it more once I put myself on camera because I'm going to show you what's up. Don't worry, though. It's all supposed to be a temporary thing. I'm on medicine that's supposed to fix it. So we're just going to try, and hopefully it goes good. Hopefully the stream goes good. I can communicate with you guys pretty good. So that we can stream more often while I'm getting through this issue. So, because I'm stuck at the house, I got to kind of rest a lot and sleep a lot. And you know that I want to stream with you if I'm going to be, stuck in here like this. Either way, let's get this started because there is an issue in several communities that relates to a lot of the stories we talk about. We've got the dismissal of the Toddy Westbrook case. We've got KJP celebrating and hitting back on the internet like, she's confident and she is, oh, by the way, if you want rocks, you got to get those emojis in that chat and I'll give you a rock payout. And we've got Geeks and Gamers being put down and called a hate group, as they say, by Zack Snyder, though other YouTubers claim Zack Snyder didn't say that, and I'm going to let you know what I think about that issue right at the beginning of the stream so we can get that out of the way. And once we start gaming, or once we start chilling, once we start relaxing tonight, I'm probably going to play some of these clips from these different stories that we may talk about. There was a popular Twitch streamer who just hit 500,000 followers that got banned over allegations, and it's kind of strange considering the fact that he denies them, but at the same time, others say that he has admitted to some in the past, and therefore it's kind of a shady thing. I don't want to get into the details of that. I just want to let you know what's going on around us and attempt to get this stream out. So let's do it tonight, 3/18 of 2021. This is UNIRock Live, hosted on the rockAlot parking lot YouTube channel. It's the place where we go just to chill and do longer streams, and I upload gaming stuff, news stuff, and weird stuff over here on rockAlot, hosted from UNIRock 2. Let's go. I got the green screen. Am I blinking okay? Did both my eyes close? It's hard for me to tell. Okay, so basically, you guys know I'm disabled. I really don't want to go. I don't talk about my disabilities that often unless it's visible and unless it interrupts the stream in some way. I've been disabled since 2005, and pretty much my disabilities don't affect my live streaming or my video production, and that's why it's always been something that I can do with my time, do YouTube, because I'm fully disabled. So I live off of my disability income, as you heard in my last video, and I just do YouTube because, it's hard for me to do anything else. Now I'm faced with a challenge of attempting to do YouTube when I can't even smile. Look at my face. I can't smile. I can't. Let me try to frown, because I know Busy's going to say something really messed up to me, and it's going to make me get angry, and I'm going to want to frown at him, but I don't know. Let me try it. Go ahead, Busy. Hey, I know you thought you were going to be off tonight, but we're trying to stream. Can you do me a favor? One little favor. One. I can't yell at you. I can barely talk. Can you say something rude to me so that I can try to frown in response to you and see if my face will work for a frown? Okay, then do it. Say something. I just realized that when I get really mad at you, I just make a normal face. I just don't do shit. I'm about to come over there and kick you like a football. You're shaped like one. You look like one. Okay, let me see if I can make a frown. Nope. Now, the good news is my face paralysis is, according to my doctor, temporary. I am crossing my fingers because it's not easy, man. It's not easy to record a video like this. So I'm, hey, you still look cute, Uni. Thank you, Leroy. I appreciate you. You know me. If I cared about my looks, I wouldn't dress the way I do on all my streams, and I wouldn't like wear fingerless gloves and cut off shirts on every stream if I really cared about my looks. So, not an issue for me. The thing that matters is whether I can communicate to you. I like having a good microphone signal. You guys know that I use a lot of processing on my mic, and I try to get a good mic that I think sounds good and has a good, oh shit, and I have a microphone that has a good tone to it, you know? So, oh, I gotta, why is that cut off at the bottom? Well, you see that? It was cut off. But I like doing that. So that's the thing that bothers me the most, is that I want to have a clear speaking voice, and it's hard for me to form. If my face stays like this permanently, I will learn how to talk like I used to. I will push through it. So there will hopefully be no permanent effect. I might be a little uglier than normal, but hell, it's going to be hard to do that anyway. I'm already goofy looking. So it's going to be a little bit, hey, CJ, thank you. And Leroy, thank you too. And I hope I do too, because I didn't think I'd be able to do this stream. I'd planned this stream because I felt better. So your face still hasn't recovered from the Sean Buffalo shot? No. Yeah. My first joke in Discord was that my face stopped working when I accidentally clicked on I won't go any further. I won't go any further. Okay, anyway. But let's see if I can actually do this, you know. Let's see if I can actually do a little bit of a presentation, because it's a little different. It's kind of different. Spurgy, take care of yourself. Oh, I will. And thank you. You guys don't have to drop a bunch of donos on me, but I thank you for it. You know that. Don't feel bad for me. I am used to this. This is my job, actually. My full-time job is doing what you just said, Spurgy, taking care of myself. I have to go to the VA throughout the month, usually 4 or 5 times, if not more. A lot of you know this if you've watched my Periscope streams, because every appointment that I'd go to out there, I'd have a long waiting period in between a couple of my appointments, and I would go outside and do a Periscope back when my Periscope channel was a lot smaller and wasn't verified. And I would just talk to you guys all the time. Like Periscope, I started using Periscope more and more because it was convenient. It worked. The signal worked really good where I was at out there when I'd go to the doctor. And so I just started doing that all the time. So it kind of stuck, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying not to spit water everywhere. I'm not good at this yet. Though these kind of things happen. In fact, I think we made a breakthrough in what happened. I don't necessarily want to say anything yet. I'll tell you like all about it once everything calms down, like after I see the doctor, because I don't really know a lot yet. I just know what the doctor told me. I don't know what a lot of tests said, and I don't know what a lot of the other stuff came out with, but I think it's a medication effect combined with another issue I had. That's what I think, because my family members keep calling me and messaging me, telling me that some information that I'm not going to go into about a medication that I got put on literally when I started to go downhill and started to feel a lot worse every day. And it does kind of coincide with them raising that amount of that medication. So this could just be that. And I stopped taking that thing. I'm not going to say I feel 100 times better. Like sometimes I think I feel 1,000 times better. And then other times I'm just drained. And because of that, I could sit down and start working on a video or planning a live stream. And I'll just have to stop. So it's just thrown a little bit of a wrench into what I do. But I'm going to get through it, and we don't have to worry. It ain't no permanent thing, and it's given me the excuse to finally start wearing my cutoff shirts again. It's getting warm out, and since I'm like restricted to the house, I just been throwing on my cutoff shirts, and I'm not changing before I stream. So let's go. Let's get through the first topic, and let's get into a couple other topics so that I can talk to you guys a little more, because there's updates to just about everything that's happened. In fact, put me back on the big screen, Busy. KJP and Toddy Westbrook. The lawsuit that everybody's been talking about, that YouTubers, commentary channels are talking about, because, you know, it's kind of scary thinking about somebody getting sued like this from a bigger creator to a smaller creator, how it would affect YouTube in the future. That lawsuit's dismissed. It's gone. And the strangest thing is that KJP, this is not a insult to her, no drama, whether I communicated with her or not. Like, if I still talk to her, I'd still be saying this because it's just true. KJP, because I don't talk to her anymore, as you know, celebrated. Now, I can understand somebody celebrating to an extent, but, you know, it all depends on whether Toddy refiles in a different state. Now, several people have told me that lawyer fees cannot be gone after, though people that are familiar with the legal process have said that they can. Jason, are you okay? Hey, Van Jojo, I am okay. I'm just having a disability flare up, and I'm having a reaction to, as I think it's a reaction to medication, and combined with one of my disabilities causing an issue that I now have paralysis, like right around here. So I can't really, like, watch me smile. So, I mean, it's just something I got to get through. The doctors are telling me that it could be permanent, but most likely it won't be. And they're confident because of a few things about me, about my condition, that they say it most likely won't be permanent. So I'm expecting a couple weeks and I'll be back to normal. But thank you for coming, for checking on me, Van Jojo. I do appreciate you. And I missed you, so it's good to see you. Though, okay, so we got the Toddy case, and it's tossed out, and she's celebrating. She's just celebrating it, which I don't know, because maybe that, what I would say to myself if I was in her position, I wouldn't want to do anything that would make me, that would put out the thought process to Toddy Westbrook if she did watch, because we know she has watched Katie, or she wouldn't have filed the lawsuit. I wouldn't want to put out any type of message to Toddy or to Saltsy or anyone else that I'm being dicky. You know, like, you don't want to be rude. You don't want to make it look like you're celebrating this, because what if that pisses Toddy off and it influences her to go forward with another lawsuit in a different state? So I don't like the fact that she responded like she did, because you could see a lot of those personality traits of KJP that led to her getting sued being represented in the way she was celebrating. One example, she shared a video that was a month or two old that was attacking Dustin Daily out of nowhere. She put no context in the tweet. So she was just like kind of taking a shot at Dustin Daily, and the only thing Dustin did was obviously commentate on the lawsuit a little bit in a way that Katie didn't like. And she was complaining about Dustin back when I talked to her very early on in the story, because he was very early to make a video about everything in Toddy's favor, right? Anyway, we've got that issue. We might go into it later. We might not, because I might actually play some video games if I know that, like, any of the guys are around wanting to play Tarkov here in a little bit. We might try to do a couple rounds. I kind of want to, I have some weapons that I've been buying so I could use on stream and lose on stream. So we might try to do that too. But the first thing I want to go into tonight is this Geeks and Gamers issue. The Geeks and Gamers are a YouTube channel, and they kind of talk about Star Wars and the entertainment industry and actors and shit. And I've watched them for a long time. I think they might have had like 80, 100,000 subs when I first subbed to them. Anyway, they ended up doing a suicide prevention stream. Isn't that ironic? We've done one of those before. And they raised 100,000. Maybe it was like 60 and 50. So $110,000 for a suicide prevention charity. So the director, the writer, one of the really important people in the Justice League who, when he was making Justice League, had a suicide in his family. So he went home, and because of that, they had to replace him with a different director, and a different cut of the movie was done because of this tragedy. So the fans for years have been trying to get Zack Snyder to release his version of Justice League, which was released in the last like 24 hours. And the suicide prevention charity stream that was done was a combination of a bunch of people, and including Geeks and Gamers fans. In fact, Geeks and Gamers had a huge following that was donating at this stream. I think because they shared it or they planned it and they sent people there. Anyway, so they had all these donations rolling in. It's insane. And then Zack Snyder comes into the stream, the man, like his version of Justice League. Zack Snyder comes in, and when he does, the first thing that he does is disavow Geeks and Gamers. Literally, the people who have the biggest base donating the money to the stream, he comes in and disavows the entire channel and talks about, he's disavowing them, and then goes into things like about hate groups and stuff like that. Okay. So everybody, of course, and myself included, do feel that the two statements, the one statement that had two kind of things to it were related. And people say that Snyder called Geeks and Gamers a hate group and all their fans part of a hate group, right? Now, when Snyder said this, the donos just stopped coming in. So it was Dono City. He gets up there and says, I have to disavow them. I have nothing to do with them. I'm going to play it for you. You're going to hear it yourself. And then the donos slow down to a creep, okay? So let's play this clip and let you hear exactly what happened on the live stream on YouTube in front of a huge amount of people, enormous amounts of donations coming in, all going to a charity. And then this drama unfolds, and everybody's been talking about it. So I kind of want to get your opinion from the live chat. But first, let's actually hear it. I'll let you know when I go to the chat, and I'll read what you think too. Here's the clip.
Just a quick thing before we get started. I know that on our donation page, we still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really. We talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned, and I really just want to make that clear.
So he said it on the.
Okay, now that's the first part, and he wants to make it clear. I don't know why everybody chops this fucking thing up.
Clear, and I also want to just say, in light of recent events.
So between this state,
Jesus Christ, bro! In light of recent events.
I think we really, if Justice League teaches us anything, it's about coming together, and there's no room for hate. And I just think that it's important. It's an important message. And of course, as the father of the Asian children, it really hits close to home.
Now, a lot of you know why he said that. I'm not going to elaborate on why he said that last part for demonetization reasons. So you heard him say, Geeks and Gamers, he has to disavow them. He has to be disconnected from them, right? And then he goes into, because you have to bring people together, not hate. In my opinion, that is a connected statement, even though everybody plays the damn clip and cuts it up. It was all said right back to back, okay? And I did, when I first saw it, get that impression. So did people like Ethan Van Sciver, who's the creator of Cyberfrog and somebody who's been making comics in the comic book industry for a very long time. And he has all the connections. He knows what he's talking about. He's actually, if you're not sub to him, sub to Ethan Van Sciver. But my point is, I found some people who were angry about this and thought it was disrespectful, especially since this is a charity stream. If you want to make an announcement like that, make the announcement somewhere, okay? Handle having their logo on your page removed on an announcement the next day on Twitter. Do not bring it into a charity stream where these people have raised tens of thousands up to into the hundreds of thousands of dollars for charity and derail that good thing that's happening. You're talking about hate. You're talking about not letting hate. You want to bring people together. You don't want to hate. Why are you disavowing them? On top of the fact, where is the proof? Where is the evidence of what would be so severe that somebody bringing hundreds of thousands of people, potentially, they got hundreds of thousands of subs, into the mix to do good in a charity stream? What could be so severe that they've done to make you disavow them so immediately? And if we say that they didn't do anything that would need them disavowed immediately, what have they done that would need them disavowed at all? And in my opinion, it was just really poorly handled. Now, later in the night, we got some information on what happened. It turns out that Geeks and Gamers were working with Snyder, talking to Snyder, and everything was cool. But as it got closer to the release of the Justice League edit, the Snyder cut, there was a lot of emails that came in and a lot of calls that went in to the WB, Warner Brothers, the people, the company in charge of all this, complaining about how Geeks and Gamers is so hateful. Okay? So it wasn't necessarily that Geeks and Gamers had done something that would make it to where they shouldn't have this group included. It was that they were fine with that group, the Geeks and Gamers, being included and being there until this backlash came out. And it was a social justice backlash. It was a group of people coordinating a lot of emails, a lot of communication to the companies to try to put pressure down, so that pressure would leak down through Snyder to disavow Geeks and Gamers. And now you've got a lot of people that are on the lefter side of things celebrating the fact that this worked, that this happened. I've watched Geeks and Gamers. I haven't watched them religiously. If I see something that I think sounds like I want to hear it, or that I might want to cover it, I click it to hear what Jeremy's saying. I don't have a single issue with Jeremy. I don't think he's hateful. I don't think he's evil. I don't think he did anything wrong that I know of. I've went out and listened for criticism against him, and I do think anybody can make valid... It was a dick move, Chaz. You saw that? Did you see that, Chaz? Yeah. And I think that you can make valid criticism against Geeks and Gamers, maybe for what they choose to talk about, or their opinion on something. That has nothing to do, though, with them being a hate group. A hate group is somebody who targets people because of a hateful reason, like separating people due to something that they can't help about their appearance or themselves or their heritage that you don't like, targeting them. And then, because if you could say that they only criticize one type of person and they've done it so much that we have to have this opinion that they're a hate group. Now, the problem is, I've seen Jeremy basically criticize due to his idea, due to his ideology, due to what he thinks about how the Hollywood industry and the big corporations cancel and treat people. He'll stand up for people regardless of their skin color, and he will criticize regardless. He'll do the same thing when it comes to supporting, right? I said that. So you get what I'm saying. I don't know if there's something about Geeks and Gamers that's just not been reported or discussed so that we all have all the information. But seeing the reaction, the criticism videos against Geeks and Gamers that come after this, I still haven't seen any. In fact, someone from our past has weighed in on the issue. Mundane. Hold on. Busy, can you please load a sound effect that is appropriate for this? Do you mind? Like, I don't care if I told you you'd be off for a few days due to my medical problems. We're working. Well, load a sound effect. Mundane mad. Good sound effect. Good sound effect. I like it. It's a pretty long sound effect. I mean, you could have used a wow sound effect, but that would have been nice. But anyway, thank you. Lay off the soundboard. I'm going to get pissed. Seeing the criticism videos from people like Mundane Matt and others, I still don't have the hateful thing that Jeremy's done. Now, the problem I have is that Jeremy has pissed off Mundane Matt by reporting on what happened to him long ago when I reported on it and others reported on it. So it could seem that there'd be a grudge there and make Mundane Matt kind of revel in what happened, though I'm going to show you a clip from Mundane Matt's video, and I'm going to kind of discuss his criticism, and whether I agree with Mundane Matt or not is not going to be based on my bias or my experience with him. I'm going to reduce it to his actual criticism and let you know how I logically think about it, to see if Matt maybe isn't biased due to his past experience with Jeremy, and he did give good criticism. We'll find out. First, we're going to hear what Young Rippa 59, someone I've been following for a while, also has to say. He's a veteran in the entertainment industry who has a YouTube channel and a pretty big following. Let's take a look at what Young Rippa had to say.
I wanted to do a video on my own channel. You guys saw me last night, may have saw me over at Ethan Van Sciver's stream, as well as the immediate response stream with the Geeks and Gamers team, talking about really this whole ordeal. And I want to echo some of those sentiments, as well as add some more stuff, because I am on my channel now, and there's some other things that I want to say about this whole ordeal. Before we get started, I'm going to show you guys the video in context as a brief, just kind of summary for you guys just coming in or just coming to this information. The Geeks and Gamers team, a lot of people on the Geeks and Gamers team did this charity stream with for this cause of basically the suicide awareness. You understand what happened with Zack Snyder. It's awful what happened, unfortunately, with his daughter. And this whole ordeal, raising money, the Geeks and Gamers team that was involved in this are big time Snyder Cut guys and big time Snyder Cut advocates. They have been behind this with full force, 100% going to bat. And Zack Snyder himself, as well as some other members that were part of this whole Snyder Cut, appeared on the stream. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys the video in context. Nerdette's Newsstand had it on her channel, and I'm going to show you the video in context as far as what happened, and then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on it.
We're going to go ahead and watch it, because when we watched it, it was more separated, and I got hot. I had to throw my shirt off. Sorry. Let's keep rolling.
Check it out.
He is the one, the only Zack Snyder.
Hey guys, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Good. Just a quick thing before we get started. I know that on our donation page, we still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really we talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned, and I really just want to make that clear. And I also want to just say, in light of recent events, I think we really, if Justice League teaches us anything, it's about coming together, and there's no room for hate.
Okay, so he said, and I also want to say, that is, I think, the qualifier to the conversation that causes people to say that Snyder did not call Jeremy and Geeks and Gamers a hate group, though I think that he needs to clarify. We're talking about somebody's brand, somebody's business. This is why Jeremy was using the word defamation to describe this early on, because when he first heard the statement, he wasn't watching a recording. He wasn't hearing every syllable, every word, and breaking it down that way. He took the context of what he said, which is that he's disavowing them, and then hate groups coming together, which would imply that they are saying Geeks and Gamers does not bring people together. It pushes people apart, if you get me. All good? Oh, thank you, Christina. All awesome. Okay, awesome, Van Jojo. I'm glad. It's good to see you. Though, let's go ahead and hear the rest of what he said, and I want to hear what the Young Rippa says, because he just slayed it last night. He was in the stream, and I saw it this morning. I saw the playback, and he was talking about how it was so disrespectful and how it was messed up that Snyder came in and did this. And he did it due to outside pressure. He didn't have a specific reason. He didn't have a specific thing they did. Really, should we be allowing the fact that they don't like Jeremy's opinions make it to where he cannot participate in charity stream? He cannot participate in business ventures because his opinion is that Disney shouldn't cancel Gina, or that I can't think of one of the other recent topics that he said lately, but you get what I'm saying. These we are supposed to allow ourselves to all have our own opinions, And then when you say that you respect other people, you're saying you also respect their opinions. Now, if somebody's opinion has to do with hurting somebody else or putting down somebody else, I'm with you. I think that at that point, their opinion's gone very far and can be labeled as bad. You know, a lot of people want to use the hate speech word. I do my best to avoid that word, but you get what I'm saying. So my point is, though, that are we saying that you have to be in a certain political persuasion or mindset in order to be able to, you know, call for the Zack Snyder cut, to report on Zack Snyder, to be able to be included in things? Why does political persuasion or the way that someone appears to be politically weigh on a decision when it comes to whether you should disavow someone or not? The reason I say that is if Zack Snyder does not have very specific reasons for why Jeremy punched 9 people, you know what I'm saying, at a party once or something, then basically you're saying that because of Jeremy's coverage and his opinion on that coverage that we are going to disavow. That is stating the reason is your opinion. And I think it's bad. It's cancel culture. It is cancel culture personified. In fact, we're starting to see cancel culture grow legs and walk around, becoming a monster, becoming something different than we initially saw, because it all started with people forming into Twitter masses that would demand that before somebody has a trial or before somebody's convicted or off of unconfirmed rumors, unsubstantiated things, unevidenced claims that never got reported years ago, that have not been investigated, we must fire people, cancel people, keep people quiet. And those people always seem to be of an opposite political persuasion than the people involved. And then also cancel culture went even further, as you've seen, and it starts to, the idea of cancel culture then starts to leak or move into other places. It starts to leak into drama communities where they say that I don't like this person's opinion. I don't like what this person's saying. I don't have a problem with that person. I can't tell you what that person's done wrong, but because all of me and my friends say that person's bad, you shouldn't listen to them. They should be canceled, and it should just be that way. And we're starting to see that idea become a norm. We're starting to see cancel culture form into the next phase of it, which I think it already has done, and it's become a norm, and now it's becoming an acceptable way of thinking. Because in the past, we had a lot of people that were trying, if you really do respect other people and you see people as equals, why is it that their opinion alone on any subject or anything outside of those extreme opinions, why do those opinions change things? Why do they lead to that? And at the baseline, it's all about canceling or having somebody lose their job, lose their position, lose where they're at. And it's not because of a criminal charge, something that's proven. That's what the court system does. It takes you and says, look, unless you have hard evidence, you got a video recording, you got an admission or something, that's different. I can get behind you at least a little bit there. Got to be safe until we have more evidence, since we have a recording or an admission. Okay, fine. Though, on the other side of it, has cancel culture turned into this monster that we're seeing? I believe so, at least in some situations, but let's keep listening.
And I just think that it's important. It's an important message. And of course, it's, you know, as the father of Asian children, it really hits close to home for me. And I just really want to put that out there, that we all, you know, there's no room for hate. And
I don't understand. It's so crazy. He said all of this, it's no room for hate. No room for hate closes him starting a sentence or a paragraph disavowing Geeks and Gamers. So yes, I do believe that he is stating the reason he had to separate has to do with hate that is responsible or blamed to Geeks and Gamers.
And that's just what it's about.
Okay, so there it is in context, exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Now, where do we start here? Looking at that, there's going to be a couple of different things that people take away from that. Some people, unfortunately, are saying that, okay, well, the second statement going on about the whole Asian deal and or the attack on the Asian community, they're going to say that that's separate from the first statement, which is, let's call it what it is, throwing Geeks and Gamers completely under the bus.
It is throwing geeks and gamers completely under the bus. It is not separate from the first statement. It is all relative. There's a reason why he brought that up, went straight into that after giving not a single, let's say, explanation or further information to why they disavowed geeks and gamers. I agree with you, Ripa.
Right. The first thing that the man said, it was unprovoked. Nobody asked him about it. This is why I would say that those two are connected.
I agree.
And what he's referring to is this donation page that was put up there, obviously, where people can donate money to this whole cause and to this whole charity. And the
Now, the reason why did they put Geeks and Gamers on the donation page in the first place? Because they have a shit ton of people behind them that'll donate, in my opinion.
Geeks and Gamers team, their logo was on there. They took it. I believe they took it off after the fact, but he wants to make sure that the public know, because he didn't. From the other two, which I believe was Uche, who was the member of the Geeks and Gamers team, and this stream was on his channel. How
do you go on a channel who's a member of Geeks and Gamers and say that you're unaffiliated with Geeks and Gamers while Geeks and Gamers fucking logo is on your shit, man? In fact, looking at Geeks and Gamers channel, I see a bunch of videos about Zack Snyder in the past.
His brand, his logo was on there, and I believe the actual suicide awareness, like that organization was on it. He did not bother to separate himself from those two. He wanted to separate himself from them, and then he connected it with a statement about hate. Now, again, some folks just want to separate those and say that, well, he was just, those statements aren't connected. He's not tying the Geeks and Gamers to hate or of any kind. I think that's bullcrap, and I think a lot of people are giving him way too much leeway. It's important to understand the context, and the context that was completely unprovoked. It didn't even have anything to do with the stream.
Why didn't he elaborate and state that after saying it, he didn't want to attach an accusation towards Jeremy of hate, building hate, fostering hate? Why didn't he elaborate further? He didn't elaborate further because that was why. That was the connected thing, in my opinion.
Right. So you come in, and it's the first thing you say, and at no point, from what I picked up and watching what I did from the stream, at no point did he bother to try to credit that Geeks and Gamers team for helping be involved in that and all of
making a shit ton of money.
No point did he do that. None. From what I picked up, he just wanted to make sure that he distanced himself from that. Now, watching it, you can of course see that, like Ryan and Lethal, like the whole attitude of the stream just changed, because it feels like God just goes over there and takes a big dump on the people that just helped. Before Zack Snyder even got there, the Geeks and Gamers team and that community had raised like $60,000 already. That's before Zack even appeared on the stream. Okay.
Now, I'm not going to play everything, of course, but there is one other person who I want to play a little bit of his video to see. I'm asking myself, is Mundane Matt trying to use this situation to throw shade at Geeks and Gamers, or does he passionately feel about the subject the way he feels? Let's ask ourselves that question while we see Mundane Matt's video.
And that's fine. Like, look, the chat was constantly asking, where was I? Okay? Everybody was asking, where's Jeremy? Where's Jeremy? Where's Jeremy?
They were asking, where's Jeremy? And it almost seems like Matt's putting that in to kind of throw shade at him also.
What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and I'm very tired. But today, we have a lot to talk about. It was a very interesting night, to say the least. Now,
it was a very interesting night.
Here's what we're going to establish on this stream, okay? It's my stream, and it's my fucking channel. And I've been slandered with Geeks and Gamers enough tonight, and I will whip my dick out, no matter who we're talking to, after what I just listened to Zack Snyder do to me. And I do believe he slandered me.
I also believe that he slandered him. That is, unless Zack Snyder wants to come out and state the specific reason for why. I'm telling you my belief, my opinion, for why he made the statement. Why is that? Because the way that the statement exists, it lets people run out onto social media and claim that Geeks and Gamers is a hate group, though there's no evidence, there's no clip, there's no reasoning there, and that did happen. The result of the statement was the same as if, instead of also, I want to say, he would have said and instead of the word also. Regardless, the same thing happened. If you look at Twitter, the same thing happened. If you look at YouTube, the same thing happened. So Matt wants to try to make the argument that it's wrong or that it's an error for Jeremy to say that he was slandered by this dude's statement. And I know that that's kind of like whether you want to say he's legally slandered or you want to say that he is slandered from the aspect of just, you know, opinion wise. I'm not stating the legal sense. I don't know what he legally did, but in an opinion kind of standpoint, yes, that is slandering the man. It's throwing shade, denigrating him. It is whether he meant to do it or not. I don't know how he didn't mean to do it. I don't know how you make a statement about disassociating yourself. Don't say why, though lead directly into stating that you don't break people apart. You want to pull them together. You don't have hate, you got love, and then say that you're not connecting those two things in this specific instance. But I'd love to hear Matt's reasoning, so let's hear him out.
Slander is defined as the action or crime of making a false or spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation.
Exactly. It is. So, from the opinion standpoint, from the action instead of the crime standpoint, did the statement that he make damage Jeremy's reputation falsely? Yes. From my perspective, yes. Now, how could we show that he did not slander Geeks and Gamers? He could state what Geeks and Gamers did to get disavowed. And it could be so bad that we all agree with Zack Snyder and we all make videos to agree with him and put it out there. And though one thing we see too much of in the age of cancel culture, the place we are with this new kind of like thing that's out there, is that too often people are purposely not specific while making these types of statements, especially somebody who makes the statement in a charity stream where the majority of the donations and people are coming from Jeremy. In my opinion, Matt, I do think you're off kilter here, but let's hear your point.
So let's see what Zack Snyder actually said about Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers.
Just a quick thing before we get started. I know that
you're not going to like what he does.
On our donation page, we still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really, we talked about this, and you know, we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned.
You notice how he cuts away, how Matt cuts away right there? Now, it wouldn't be a bad thing that he cut away right there if it wasn't that the entire subject of this specific issue is based on those two things that he said being so close together. By putting in this little disassociate definition in the middle of the clip, there are people that are going to watch Matt's video who did not see what happened, do not have the clip in its full entirety, and walk away from this thinking that Jeremy is lying just due to how this is edited. I don't think it should be cut up. I don't think if you're just this clip, there's other clips out there that you could cut that short and it still retain some context. But when the entire debate is whether or not that full sentence or full paragraph defamed or was bad or threw shade or canceled Jeremy, all being together, that's the question. That's the entire situation. When you break it apart and not let people know that the statement was directly together. Yeah, Navy, I'll pull you in, buddy. Let me get you in here and go ahead and do me a check real quick. Bring you up a little one more time. Oh, I got to actually make it to where they can hear you. Let me give me a second, Navy, while I finish this thought. I'll let you weigh in, but they can hear you now. Check one more time for me.
Check.
Perfect. Okay, so Mundane Matt taking this statement and cutting it like he did, I think it was purposeful so that he could help his argument, but that's my opinion. Navy, double-click my name or click my stream for me when you can so you can follow this along with me.
The word Jeremy is looking for is disassociate. Zack Snyder was disassociating himself from Geeks and Gamers.
Yes, but that's not in place of the slander. Disassociate may be what he did. And he disassociated regardless of whether or not we want to discuss the slander, Mundane Matt. The slander that we're discussing of whether it could have logically or possibly happened in this situation comes from the entire clip, the context of the entire clip. And it's funny that you come in to try to say that Jeremy's wrong in stating he was slandered when you cut the clip in half, but then look at what Matt does, because it's a little fucked up.
But what does Jeremy have to say about this?
We did do a live stream last night while the charity stream was going on.
You notice how he still hasn't played the second part that has the full context to why Jeremy said that he was slandered, right?
Over on Uche Waneri's channel, where Zack Snyder hopped on the stream after we raised about $60,000 and basically went out of his way to disavow from Geeks and Gamers and also
Damn, Mundane Matt. It's almost like Jeremy never said that he didn't disavow. It's kind of crazy that you'd put that definition right where you did.
simultaneously speak out against some of the hate that's been going on. A normal virtue signal from a Hollywood person.
But did Zack Snyder actually go on to virtue signal about?
No. The slander and the virtue signal both come from the second part of this clip, Matt. So just so everybody knows, we can confidently say that Mundane Matt purposely split the clip to try to make it look like Jeremy was lying about the slander that he was saying earlier in the night. Then we can say that Matt also changed the subject after splitting the clip, which is cherry picking, but he changed the subject after splitting the clip and now is trying to call the audience to think about disassociation, or let's actually hear him say it again.
A Hollywood person.
But did
virtue
Zack
signal.
Snyder actually go on to virtue signal?
When the audience should be asking themselves if Zack Snyder is about to defame and virtue signal, they are instead already concluding that no defamation happened due to how the clip was split and cherry picked. And now they've been distracted by the methods of this video to only focus on the virtue signal at this stage. So he's cherry picked, but then also cast away or red herringed or distracted from the cherry pick by separating the defamation issue out of the mind of the viewer. Let's hear what he does after.
About Geeks and Gamers and hatred? Well, let's see what he has to say about this.
And I also want to just say, in light of recent events, I think we really...
See how he adds all this stuff to this clip so that it takes away the thought of whether the full clip defamed Geeks and Gamers. This is why I've criticized Mundane Matt for a long time. In fact, years ago, before Mundane Matt even got called out for the entire Boulder situation, I had criticized him for doing a similar thing that he's done here in a video and stated that I didn't like the guy that much before I knew anything about him. It was just an initial thing that happened in a live stream years ago. Though now, here we are, you fast forward years later, and Matt had the canceling happen, or the false flagging that he got busted for happen that destroyed his channel. I wouldn't call it a canceling because he got an appropriate reaction to what he did. But anyway, and now he's still up to his old tricks. So I'll go into it in a second, but let's let this finish, and I'll get Navy's opinion too. Sorry, Navy. Let me finish this up real quick.
If Justice League teaches us anything, it's about coming together. And there's no room for hate. And I just think that it's important. It's an important message. And of course, as the father of the Asian children, it really hit close to home for me. And I just really want to put that out there that we all, there's no room for hate.
Right there, Zach was talking about anti-hatred and coming together like the Justice League would. He was referring to a very specific incident, but the question then becomes, does Jeremy pick up on that? And this is what he actually has to say.
So the thing that you have to focus on here is that Matt is doing a lot to move away from those initial points, in my opinion.
Now, in terms of the comments made by Zack Snyder, it was a very poorly worded PR statement. This was someone who clearly was dealing with a lot. You can see it when he joined, and by what we know from behind the scenes, he definitely was definitely overwhelmed, and
I don't like this. In fact, I'm going to criticize Jeremy right now in Mundane Matt's video before I even criticize Mundane Matt. But Jeremy, you got to stop making excuses for Zack Snyder, okay? Zack Snyder basically was thrown off of his movie They gave it to another dude. The dude just crucified the movie, just destroyed it. And nobody liked Justice League after he came in and took over, and thought that you could have done better, and then you would have had a better, had a lot of faith in you, the fans, the people in this hate group that you insinuated by the way you worded this statement. These fans are what pulled them to get you to come back and do your own cut, your own edit, the Snyder cut of Justice League. You did it. Without these people, it's almost guaranteed that you wouldn't have even gotten your cut of Justice League to release yesterday or today. And anyway, Snyder coming in to do this to Jeremy, he's making excuses for him, even though Jeremy was instrumental in rallying those people to get Snyder's cut back, right? Now, I know that what Jeremy's trying to do, he's trying to put on a kind of business face. He's trying to damage control. He's trying to mitigate the situation so that maybe he can try to understand what happened. He can let Zack Snyder in the future, or send an email or something to Warner Brothers and let them know that he doesn't hate, that he's not a hate group, that he's gives his opinion, but the way that people react to his opinion is something that he can't control. And maybe going into the future, that's something he's trying to think of that's keeping him from really letting it out and really going at Snyder. But because of that, I can't just assume that Jeremy would have done it. I know Ripa came out and said, put their feet to the fire. Don't try to suck up to Hollywood. Don't try to let Hollywood close to you. When you let Hollywood inside our communities on YouTube, where we've all come to YouTube, we've all come to streaming, we've all come to video content creation to have an alternative to mainstream media, to Hollywood, and to these other things. We don't want Hollywood anymore. We don't want them injecting politics into our video games. We don't want them injecting politics into our movies and trying to redo Batman and redo all this stuff. But instead of trying to just hire whoever can put the best story and whoever is the best suited, we have to have all of these things come up front of who's actually the best in bringing us what's there. And it ruins movies, ruins video games. We instead now, I play a lot of independent video games. I like watching old shows, independent shows that have been put together outside of the Hollywood spectrum, regardless of the production quality, because I always find that I'm going to get a good story and I'm going to get a good experience and I'm going to get a good video game when it doesn't have this motive to try to get people to align or agree with someone else's political narrative injected into the fabric of the video game or the movie that I'm watching. But pushing that all aside in this specific instance, I don't think you can't ally. I don't think you can't maybe have a bit of, let's say, interaction with someone in Hollywood. I don't think being a person in Hollywood immediately makes you bad or anything like that. But I do think that Snyder got his ability to re-release the cut, the hype for the cut, the advertising for the cut, and all of it through the hard work of content creators and fans uploading their voices to platforms. And then in the end here, when he finally gets Warner Brothers to say, look, you got a lot of people wanting to watch this. Let's go ahead and put out your cut. Let's go ahead and give it back to the people. Look at what we're dealing with now. They say, though, when you go to that live stream and you say something, the first thing you're going to do is disavow that hate group. And then Snyder has to. He's got the publisher or the people putting out his movie now, and they're demanding something from him like this. And, you know, I don't envy the position that Snyder would have been put in. You get me? But I also don't think I wouldn't have stabbed somebody in the back. And I even allowed myself to make the statement if I was in Snyder's shoes without some type of clip, evidence, or other further thing to show me that Geeks and Gamers had done that. Now, like I said, maybe they did. Maybe they did something really bad that I don't know about, and it's not really popular right now, and we just don't get it. That's why I think Snyder should have been specific. So,
made a very poorly constructed PR statement and then wanted to virtue signal.
So the question becomes, what exactly was Zack Snyder virtue signaling when he?
Mundane Matt, you just played him virtue signaling. You just played him. Here's what virtue signaling means. Taking something, attaching it to something else. Like if I want to disavow from Mundane Matt because he collected boulders and false struck a bunch of people, I could say that I am disavowing from Mundane Matt, but I am a loving person who likes World of Warcraft so much, and I'm the best World of Warcraft player, and I love the whole community of World of Warcraft, and so I hope that everybody understands that it's my favorite game and it's the best game ever. I am now virtue signaling World of Warcraft because maybe my audience is World of Warcraft players and I want to distract them from this thing I just did, disavowing from Mundane Matt, by bringing up the thing they love. It takes the shock and awe of Zack Snyder calling them a hate group or disavowing them without being specific, and it allows their minds to, instead of being focused on the instant shock of what happened, to quickly move into something else, like something that shows that Snyder's a great guy, something that shows he's concerned with equality, and he's concerned with making everything happy and no hate, and he's against bad things. So I'm going to say something fucked up that's really to be fucked up towards Jeremy, and I'm really going to push him in front of a bus, and I'm really going to just act like he's a complete asshole. But right after I do it, I'm going to tell you how I have a Pulitzer Prize for curing cancer, and that way you'll be a lot less likely to react negatively to my statement disavowing Jeremy because of the second statement that has nothing to do with the first. In fact, Mundane Matt, if your argument is that Mr. Snyder did not virtue signal, if your argument is that Zack Snyder was doing two things in that comment: one, disavowing Geeks and Gamers, and two, bringing up something completely unrelated with his also statement, how can you sit here and say that he wasn't virtue signaling? In fact, if you're going to say that he didn't defame Jeremy and that the two things are disconnected, then you could actually have to say he's virtue signaling in the second thing, because he doesn't want you to focus on Jeremy and what he just said, so he's bringing up something completely unrelated to lessen the blow. Virtue signaling after defaming Jeremy, though that's not the argument for defamation, and it's not the argument for virtue signaling. The argument for defamation is that bringing up Jeremy and then talking about how he's hateful and bringing up how he is bringing up hate groups and bringing up how you have to bring people together insinuates that Jeremy hates and tears people apart. You see what I'm saying? So I just don't like how Mundane Matt does this constantly. He had that bad interaction with Jeremy back when the whole Boulder issue came to pass. He's attacked Jeremy in the past. They've gone back and forth. Jeremy's called out Mundane Matt and everything, and it was just hilarious. But the point is, I do think that Matt has let that get to him in this situation. He's more trying to revel in the fact that Zack Snyder, somebody who Jeremy was pulling for, got corrupted or sidetracked by the hate mob and disavowed Jeremy. And I think Matt's trying to take a low blow at Jeremy in the situation. But I'll let Matt go on for just a few more seconds and we'll finish this topic for the night, talk to Navy, and see what else is going on.
He was talking about anti-Asian hatred. Well, there was an incident in Georgia.
Okay, I don't want this on my stream, so I'm going to skip the incident in Georgia.
Zach, as the father of a couple.
Yeah, but guess what? What does that have to do with anything? What does this have to do with him disavowing from Geeks and Gamers when you're trying to tell us it's unrelated, Matt? And the other point is, there's a lot of people on Geeks and Gamers like NerdRotic who's married to an Asian American and has half Asian kids. So the same argument goes to both sides here. You can't say that Geeks and Gamers is this horrible conglomerate of people that hates and tears people apart, but at the same time then not be able to make this argument that you're making for Snyder with Geeks and Gamers for them. What you need to do is specifically state what Geeks and Gamers did to make you call them hateful or insinuate that they're hateful, and then let people know that that's exactly why you're disavowing so that they can go check that. That way I could be doing this stream, checking what Geeks and Gamers did, and then make an accurate judgment to whether Zack Snyder disavowed for good reasons or disavowed because he was pressured to. That's what we're lacking. That's what a lot of people want. That's what I want. I hope that's what you want. I hope that everybody wants Snyder to be more specific, because I'd love to disavow Geeks and Gamers if they did something really fucked up. But I'd also love to disavow Zack Snyder for doing this to Geeks and Gamers in the middle of a charity stream. And that's another thing. I keep telling myself, if he's willing to bring it up on a charity stream when he could have just tweeted it afterwards, or he could have made a statement later, or he could have said it at the end of the stream, or anything. Not when he first came in, when all the attention's there and when everybody's looking. Damn, Geeks and Gamers had to do something real fucked up for him to do that. But then again, I don't know what the Geeks and Gamers did, because I don't think they did nothing. So I was hoping Mundane Matt might show us what Geeks and Gamers did to be considered so fucking hateful, so that others can then agree with Mundane Matt, which you'd think would be the purpose of someone's video. So we're going to skip through Mundane Matt's video, looking for him as an expert in anti-Jeremy-onomics, anti-Geek and Gamer-onomics. He will hopefully, if his video's worth the salt of the computer it's computed on, maybe he will show us, tell us that. Maybe he'll give us that, because if he doesn't, well, then I think Jeremy just won this round. So let's see what Jeremy did that was so hateful. Let's try to skip through the rest of this, because I want to talk to Navy. Let's get it going.
Zack Snyder's been under a lot of pressure throughout this entire thing. Control a lot of
marketing, a global rollout schedule, and everything else is astronomically stupid. And it goes to show.
Okay, I don't care, Matt. I want to know what Geeks and Gamers did. So let's find something that Matt's going to show us that would make sense to why they got disavowed. And it wouldn't be in this stream. So here we go. He's probably going to show us some of the older stuff that Geeks and Game. Here we go. The
reason why Jeremy is going to be arguing against this quote-unquote slanderous thing has a lot to do with this Rewriting Ripley post that came out last week, more or less calling Jeremy exactly what he is: a bully, a bigot, and a hypocrite.
Okay, now we get into why Mundane Matt thinks Jeremy should be canceled. Finally, let's hear it.
And this 70-minute Medium post has been causing a lot of problems for the Geeks and Gamers community leading up to this charity stream, and I think that actually had a fair amount to do with...
No. We want to hear specifically what Jeremy did. We don't want to hear that everybody's mad about his opinion on how Hollywood works, unless that opinion, for some reason, has some type of hatred or tearing apart in it. I want to know what he did wrong to cause him to have to be disavowed and then labeled the way that he has been on Twitter, at least after that statement by Snyder.
What happened last night?
Geeks and Gamers set this whole thing up in terms of our community. Uche made it
on the that rate.
A very kind of blurry situation, because it works when it works and then it doesn't when it doesn't. And it's only really brought up when it needs to be. And this is what they're doing right now by reaffirming it to their base of people. See, NerdRotic there in the center, he waited until after the stream in order to take his shot at the situation.
So what? Good. I would do the same. Why is that bad, though? Why is it bad to take a shot at the situation? You should, if you feel like, you want to make a statement about it, make a statement about it. Who cares? Well, if I was on the stream, I would have fucking done it.
Where he said this on Twitter: I'm not associated with...
We can see what he fucking said out. You just want demonetized, dude.
Shade being
okay
thrown at the whole situation because Zack is Hollywood, and Jeremy repeatedly likes to say that he doesn't need Hollywood. In fact,
why? What do you mean by repeatedly has to say? He doesn't provably need Hollywood. He's got hundreds of thousands of subs on YouTube, makes a lot of views, and employs a lot of people. He doesn't need Hollywood. What the fuck does it matter? Tell me now.
This is him saying it in the exact stream, followed up by a "Please Hollywood, won't you talk to me" comment.
It's not "Please Hollywood, won't you talk to me." It's Hollywood is talking to him. He's been talking to Snyder. So wait, what are you saying? That they shouldn't take shots about the Hollywood connection, though? Every time Matt makes a point, it's like he does the opposite point not much later, and I cannot put it together why he does.
Talk show.
Dilly, Free Busy, missed you all. Hey, buddy, missed you too. Glad you're here. And Busy's around. I know that I told you that I was sick and you'd have a few days off, but if I change my mind and want to do a stream, then we're doing it, Busy. You better not. When did you hang out with Dilly? Oh, let me guess. You're both talking shit about me, huh? Well, that's okay. Well, you all do that.
Boulder Talk Radio and have just a standard conversation.
You'll have to forgive my smile. My left side of my face is paralyzed due to a medical issue. I look horrible.
You and me, we can break down what slander is. We can break down whether or not you actually are Geeks and Gamers, or Geeks and Gamers as an organization.
You've got to be kidding me, Jarbo. What about what you're doing, Matt? And I'm being serious. I'm not taking shots at you. I'm not putting you down. What about what you're doing here? You're trying to jump into this situation and how big it is to use this little thing you've got against Geeks and Gamers and try your best to take the opposing side to him without really any good logic or reasoning behind it, just excuses or just blanket reasons that don't even make sense. Like, you really needed to explain a lot more in your video. I'm doing an honest critique. I'm not putting you down or anything. I shouldn't even treat you like a content creator after all those false strikes you filed back then, but I'm the type of person that doesn't try to hold people's pasts against them too much. That is, unless you're out like robbing people or killing people or something. Though, you are just trying to get this out, tag Geeks and Gamers, and hopefully get a little bit of, you know, views in this or get a little attention in this. It's why you want to have him in for a conversation, knowing that he's not going to come talk to you. It's almost like you're just trying to taunt him. Hey, look, I made a video shitting on you for this. Ha, ha, ha. And why? Why do you need that, man? Like, why not provide some type of relevant commentary here? Why not take this chance that if Geeks and Gamers really is as bad as you say they are, to convince me, to convince others? The only way you're going to convince anybody is to actually make good arguments and show evidence that backs up your arguments, or something that backs up your arguments. So I don't know, man. Every time I see you take shots at people, it's the same thing. I'm just sitting there like, it really isn't that much of anything.
Organization that is separate from you, but you do are in control of. I mean, you keep claiming that you were slandered and you provided no evidence.
I believe he is slandered. If you wouldn't have cut that clip in half and tried to distract everybody after cutting the clip in half, you might also see why that it does seem like he was slandered. I'm not saying from the legal perspective, though. I don't even think that's what Jeremy meant. I think Jeremy was saying that he was slandered, that somebody, you know, said something false about him, and while disavowing him at the same time. So I agree with him. If you can connect those two statements, that yes, he was slandered from the non-legal sense of the word. Though, if your argument is that those two statements should be disconnected, why didn't you make a better argument for why they should be disconnected here instead of playing editing tricks to make them seem like they're more disconnected?
Of the sort. These are just questions that I have, a humble boulder merchant myself.
So now you're trying to take the whole boulder thing and just use it in your you know, in your commentary now. I guess that's a good idea. I can't slight you for that. I really hope you're not filing false strikes on people now.
The offer is always on the table for you to want to come over, but I don't think you will.
I don't think you will either. I don't think he'll come over to talk to you because you make shit videos and make shit points in your videos. I think if you made a video that made really good fucking points towards Jeremy, he might actually talk to you. Seriously. Like, if you had some really good logic, well thought out logic, I don't think he'd care about your past. I think he'd actually take you up on it. Maybe I'm wrong, though, but I've seen him do it before. Though, I really don't think that Jarbo's going to give us anything about other stuff that Geeks and Gamers has done wrong, or anything else like that. He's got a clip at the end, so let's see what that is. But the thing that gets me when I make a video that is criticizing somebody else, I try to take the criticism, the thing that they're doing wrong, and give it to you as quickly as I can with the context that I need to be able you to get it. An example is the video that I did very recently about people stealing from their audience through fundraisers. I took the clip in the very beginning of the person stating what he needed the money for, and then showed that he didn't do that with the money, and then showed that that is the definition of a fraudulent fundraiser, and that it is illegal and it is wrong and it's unethical, and then moved into my criticism, which got more and more complex as it went, making sure to use their excuses for what they tried to get out of the argument with as the talking points that all led to the end, where I repeated the hardest fact about why it's fucked and then ended the entire video. And don't tell yourself, Matt, that when I made that video, any of that was an accident. That was all planned beforehand. The structure of the video, the criticisms were worked out over a period of weeks on Periscope, with me thinking through my criticisms, discussing my criticisms, and brainstorming them and talking them out. And I think if you did this with Jeremy and you have an actual argument with him and actually took the time to write out your criticism, organize it properly, organize the video, and then present it with the mind to have people understand what you're saying and why you're saying it, you might actually accomplish something. But you just have never done that. You just have never done it. And you just seem like you're taking shots. So Matt, if you do make another video, please do me a favor. If you want other YouTubers to get behind you, show what the fuck Jeremy did. Show what he did. Show what he did wrong. Show us the worst things Jeremy's ever done to be called hateful. Show us clips of him being hateful. Show us why that, you know, show us something that would explain why Snyder would disconnect. Because honestly, I'm against Snyder and for Geeks and Gamers in this situation off of the actual evidence.
You are automatically wrong, and they will try to misrepresent you, and they will try to put out things that don't represent.
Hope you're feeling better. Going back to the start. Hey, Aussie Trisha, thank you. And I appreciate
in any
you.
capacity whatsoever, but they're doing that to protect themselves because they are obsessed with virtue signaling. That is just the world we live in.
Again, Jeremy.
The problem is, I agree with everything Jeremy just said, but let's hear Matt's rebuttal here.
Jeremy here is trying to talk about how being against anti-Asian violence.
No. Damn it, Matt. No, it has nothing to do with being against it. Everybody is against violence. Everybody. I mean, maybe there's some really extreme motherfuckers out there that aren't, all right? And yeah, delete those motherfuckers. Ban them from the social media networks if they're for violence against other people, whatever. But no, come on, dude. Seriously, the conversation is about virtue signaling, combining disconnecting from Geeks and Gamers with something that will show him to be a good guy said right after that shouldn't relate at all to the original statement, right? Two completely different things mashed together so that after you hear him disavow Geeks and Gamers, you're going to think, what a nice guy, what a great guy, what a cool guy. Everybody's against violence, ding dong.
Is somehow virtue signaling coming just a couple days after.
No, it has. Okay, I'm done. This is it. End it with the worst take ever, Matt. Gotcha. End it with the fucking worst take ever. Navy, sorry to make you wait, man. What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Oh, not much. Just chilling. It's been a crazy week. My schedule's been all weird, and it's going to change again next week. So I'm glad I was able to jump on tonight.
Yeah, man. Me too. I honestly didn't think I was going to do a stream because I'm done. My medication I'm on is fucking knocking me out. I'm going to try to stream for a while, but we've been talking about this whole Geeks and Gamers thing. Do you know anything about it? Have you followed it at all? Because if not, we'll skip to the next subject, but go ahead.
Real quickly, I think if I understand correctly, so Geeks and Gamers was part of the group that was fighting to get the Zack Snyder version of Justice League out, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
From what I'm hearing you saying, apparently, Zack Snyder got on there and he called them a hate group. Is that what, am I understanding that correctly?
Well, not really. I mean, he basically said that he has to disavow Geeks and Gamers. And then he said, I'd also like to say that we are for not tearing people apart, not hating, and then talked about the violence a little bit. So if you take those two, if you take the full paragraph and look at it, yeah, in my opinion, he is telling you why he's disavowing Geeks and Gamers, because people told him that they were hateful. And later on, we learned that that is what happened. We had one of the other people that were talking to Snyder tell the audience exactly why him and Snyder, because Snyder talked to him before he came on and said, I got to disavow Jeremy because we've been getting a lot of emails and a lot of people are writing in saying that he's hateful and all this. So it did what Matt's saying. Matt already knows if he would have watched a little more of the streams is completely debunked, and Matt's basically taking shots at him. But yes, that's the argument out there from a lot of the haters that don't like Jeremy, that the statements aren't connected, that he was just talking about Asian violence after disavowing Jeremy. Those aren't connected. I think they are, but you get me.
So are they? Is it because Geeks and Gamers went after Hollywood? Is that why, like, you think that they're getting the pressure to call them like a hate group or whatever?
Well, I think that it's just Leroy says, about time, Navy. He's making fun of how long it took me to get you in. I'm a bad person. No, I mean, what I think is just that Jeremy backed Gina Carano. I don't ever say her name right. And how do you say her last name? Yes. Do you know? Carano.
Gina Carano. Right.
Yeah, he backed Carano. a lot, made a lot of videos backing her, talking about how messed up it was to fire her and to cancel her. He's made a lot of videos backing Zack Snyder, I noticed when I did a search today. And he does go against this Disney and these other companies that inject politics into, you know, he was against Star Wars, The Last Jedi, completely called it out. And I was thinking about this today, and we could probably talk about that later. Remember when Luke Skywalker had to drink the blue milk? Remember that scene?
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
I mean, there are people out there who don't think that, like, I believe that the director put that in to make fun of, you know, all of the who he considered to be toxic Star Wars fans. That's my personal belief, that's why he put that in there. I don't know how anyone and their mom could ever think that wasn't put in to take a shot at Star Wars fans that he didn't like. What do you think about the blue milk scene? Just so I know.
Honestly, I wasn't sure. So the thing is, I was a Star Wars fan and always have been a big fan of the movies and stuff, but I wasn't big into the all the extra stuff that was going on. Yeah, well, no, the sequels, I like the movies for the most part. I mean, don't get me wrong, the last 3 were trash, but I think everyone agrees with that. But as far as some of these like conspiracies or ideas of why George Lucas did what he did, I really wasn't that that much aware of them. So this is kind of new to me.
Well, that's the thing, you know, the Rian Johnson, the last 3 films weren't made by Lucas, only the first 6, and then Rian Johnson's the one that put in the milk scene, and a lot of people think it's because of his politics and because he's very far left and that he doesn't like the people on the right who, you know, commentate on YouTube, and was trying to make Luke Skywalker the opposite of what we knew him as to kind of fuck with us. So it's well, it's just theories people have. But anyway, you know, I didn't go into the end criticism. I'm going to do a video and upload it tomorrow on this entire, you know, ordeal with Snyder. And I actually am a little disappointed in Geeks and Gamers and some of the people there. Not all of them, because I think like Ethan Van Sciver wasn't there, but I loved his take on this. I loved Young Ripa's take on this. And the people who said like, dude, you should have called out Zack Snyder. Somebody sitting there should have said, Zack Snyder, why are you fucking doing this in a charity stream? Why can't you do this after the stream? Why can't you disavow Jeremy later? This is about raising money for suicide prevention. And a lot of people said that the reason they didn't call out Snyder is because they didn't want to derail the charity stream and start a bunch of shit. Well, that's the thing. That's what Snyder did. Snyder derailed the charity stream. Snyder's the one who started the shit. Snyder's the one who, the donos were flowing in. And when Snyder got up there and did that, they just came to a screeching fucking halt. So I think somebody should have spoken up, but that's my last take on the whole thing.
Yeah, it seemed like from the clips I've seen of Snyder, there was no real reason for him to say anything, and so it was like, why would you do that? Like, if it was something where someone had asked him, you know, we're seeing what's happening with Geeks and Gamers, like, what are your thoughts on it? He's like, well, you know, we're actually disassociating ourselves from Geeks and Gamers. Oh yeah, you know, and then give a reason or something. But it's just like this petty Hollywood bullshit where they sit there and like to start little wars with each other. And to get people to watch, because if you come up there and say, well, we're not talking to Geeks and Gamers anymore, but I'm not going to tell you why, right? You know, that's stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, he is an actual, like, Hollywood dude, like, behind-the-scenes guy who makes the movie, and I don't know if he's a director or a writer, I didn't look, but, you know, the point is, it's just crazy, man, like, that this is as far as it's gone. The divide between Hollywood and the normal consumer isn't just a divide between the rich and the poor. It's now a divide between the rich taunting the poor, putting down the poor, not liking people that have a complete different a political opinion than them, and then still expecting those people to go to the movie and watch their shit. I'm not watching their shit after some of the stuff they've done. After they fired Gina, I now have started to move away from The Mandalorian, which I hate that I've done that because I love that fucking show. And I know I probably shouldn't think that until I go deeper into the situation, which I'm going to start doing later this week. I'm going to start looking into the firing of Gina and do a video on it and summing it all up. But, you know, these types of things where, you know, Gina was fired just because she said, a true statement. That the point of the statement was when a government or a political base wants to separate people and do horrible things to people, the first thing they have to do is convince their government or the people that they rule over to agree with them that those people should be hated. And then she compared that to our current state of politics with the whole Trump thing and the entire election issue. So,
well, my thing is too is that because it was like they claimed that it was a couple of tweets, right, that she had put out in the previous one that she had talked about with the pronouns. And the thing was, and she even explained it when she explained it to a T. What she explained is that it wasn't about the pronouns. It was about the fact that she's tired of people in Hollywood pressuring people to march in a certain line. And you're talking about, like, I don't know if Hollywood understands this or not, but you're talking to a woman who is an MMA fighter. Like, she fights, like literally fights for a living.
She beats the fuck out of people for a living.
Yeah, and she was good at it. And not only that, but she was one of the best role models for young women. You talk about wanting to show a woman of strength doing things. She dominated that culture. And so it's surprising to you when you try to force her to do something and she tells you to hit the streets. Come on now.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is too, Gina was really good. Like, I didn't even know who she was at first. I'm like, who the hell is this? And I looked it up online and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. They got an MMA fighter playing the role in The Mandalorian. I was like, that's fucking tight. It's almost unbelievable to think that because of her opinion and political persuasion that she gets fucking fired from her job. I was saying this in Discord today. I said, I was naive. Throughout my whole life, I used to think that we in this country could give our opinion on things and not have it affect our jobs, have it affect that type of part of our life, that we are free to speak what we think as long as it's not us speaking something that hurts other people or is about hurting other people. And we, because of that free speech, and this is when I'm naive, of course, we're protected in some way to have free speech, but we don't have it. And somebody can fire you for being, we can be kicked off of the platforms if they want to, based on anything from our opinions to just if they don't like us. Same with a job. And it's a shitty part of life, because if you do respect that's the thing that I don't like. It's at the base logic, the base level over, when it comes to, we always hear about equality and we hear about treating people as equals and respecting other people. And that's supposed to be this thing, this backbone for why people like Zack Snyder disavow Geeks and Gamers and do what they do, because they love the equality and they love treating people as equals. But the idea behind treating people as equals also means that you are fine with them having the opinions that they have, especially when it comes to how to run their lives, how to integrate with other people from a political place, and how to I don't know, just basic things about our opinions on how we run our lives. And when you go in and say that one set of opinions will lead to you being fired, being canceled, or being bad, it seems to me that that's very not equality. It's not respecting someone. It is the opposite, in my opinion. It just seems that way with all of these current, like what we used to call 2020 topics. Now we got to start calling them 2021 topics. They all seem to be lacking that base logic that just doesn't connect. It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
No, I do, 100%. And the thing that's sad, I think that's really sad about this, is that their job, or at least what their job was supposed to be, was create, kind of like what you're supposed to do on YouTube, create good content. And
yeah,
Kathleen Kennedy and them, especially with the last three of what happened with, the last trilogy of the Star Wars, really just kind of screwed the pooch 100%. And now you have a show that has brought back fans, like literally brought people back to Disney. And one of the reasons was because of these amazing characters that they have, right? And they all work well together. They're just cast well. The script is really well done. Jon Favreau is a genius, right? And you decide, because your fifis get hurt. Well, it's not even your fifis. That's not even the problem. It's not your fifis that get hurt. It's because you have a couple of people who get real loud about it, even when the majority of the fans are like, who cares? Yeah. And because of that, and you're afraid of, I don't know, this ghost of perception coming to attack you in your sleep, that you go ahead and get rid of this person. Well, the funny thing is, the person who fired her is already hated by the community. Hated.
Yeah.
And they do this. And so the thing is that the sky's the limit, though. I mean, that means that it doesn't matter. Like, why watch any of their stuff? Because you like these characters, you like all this stuff, but they don't care about that. They'd rather just, this idea of political correctness gone to the nth degree awry is destroying content.
Definitely, man. And I'm with you. It's been my problem with this whole thing, for years. And I used to make a lot of content that talked about this kind of thing. And of course, I've moved away from it lately. But to see how bad things are now and how far it's gone, it really just sucks. It just really, it's like, we can't have a good movie. We can't watch a good movie. We've got to have all this bullshit injected into it. Okay. Well, other things have happened, Navy. Other things have happened out there. Like we've got the, ooh, I want to use a really nice gun. Oh shit. I got an idea. Anyway, other things have been going on. Like the lawsuit with Toddy Westbrook was thrown out. Pretty crazy, right?
Yeah. And I would love to see a copy of the judge's ruling on it, because I would like to see why she decided that there was no jurisdiction, and kind of like, figure out what her train of thought was, because I could have seen it going both ways. Then again, I'm not a lawyer, right? Or a judge, but I would like to see what her thoughts was. And I have a sneaking suspicion that in the back of that lawyer's mind, she's like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore.
The judge, yeah, back in the judge's mind, I agree. I think the judge just was like, fuck all this noise. This case is ridiculous. It's almost like we were asking ourselves every time that Brown filed why he was filing shit like that, And I asked myself if Brown wasn't filing all these crazy motions as much as he was because he wanted this outcome. He thought, if I piss this judge off enough, if I make this judge not want to fucking be a part of this thing, maybe the judge won't fucking maybe the judge will get tired of it and throw it all out. But I doubt that's what happened, but it's still, a possibility. Yeah, I don't know if my thing is, I don't know if Toddy Westbrook is going to refile. There's a lot of people in the comments section, dude. I mean, a lot of people. And they're all saying, like, just wait because, Toddy's going to refile in Minnesota. It's going to be a lot worse for KJP when she does. And KJP is celebrating, which she shouldn't be, because once it's refiled, she's screwed. The thing is, I don't know. I don't think that Toddy's going to refile. This has been a huge amount of money for her, What do you think? You think she will?
I don't know. It depends on what she wants, honestly. It depends on how far she's willing to go get it, because and maybe part of it, and I know we talked about this in Discord, as I brought it up a couple of times. My thought is that maybe part of it was the damage that was done, because as much as KJ can celebrate this quote unquote win or whatever, her channel has been hit hard.
Yeah.
And it has allowed all these other things to kind of come to light about what she does and how she does things, and people had a chance to actually look at it. So I don't know if that was maybe the idea, you know what I mean, to kind of like do enough damage to where you just sit back and watch this dwindling channel. I don't know.
I do. I believe that. I believe that, man. I believe that a big part of this lawsuit was to bring Toddy to a place where she could eventually come back to YouTube to kind of change her reputation, to make her a hero and make the other person a villain. And that's been something this whole time that I've said to myself makes a lot of sense to why she sued KJP. Now, I'm not stating that that is the reason. I'm not telling other people they should believe that. I'm just telling you that that is my opinion. I do believe that, and that is my most likely scenario. I'm not going to say it's my like whole opinion, but it's my most likely scenario to why Toddy sued KJ, why she chose her.
Yeah.
Outside of the fact that, KJ needed to be sued because she was fucking talking shit. Outside of that.
Yeah,
So,
no,
yeah.
I know, and I don't know exactly why she was. I mean, I think it was probably in Toddy's mind, like the easiest one to go after, and still make a point. So, but I'm not sure. It's crazy. And that, well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see if she decides to refile on how serious she is about wanting to take her channel and stuff. Because she won't have I don't think she'll have a problem filing in Minnesota if she wants to.
Do you think that Toddy, not refiling will be an indicator that that I could be right? Do you think that her not refiling could be a reason that and it's something that says like, yeah, fucking she was doing this to try to bring herself back on YouTube or something? Or do you not believe that?
I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to put my mind into the brain set of these people because I don't think like they do, right?
True. Me too.
Because I don't live my life in the public view as they like to do, right? And it's part of their job. It's what they do, right? And they have to get seen and get noticed. And it depends on everything that you want to do in order to make that happen. So I'm not sure because the problem is you just never really know with these people on what they want to do. Things like Hollywood and some of these kind of groups and stuff, like you never really see their true motive on why they're doing something. And I mean, it could come out tomorrow that Toddy and KJ have been working this out together on purpose. I mean, and I wouldn't be 100% surprised. I know it's unlikely. I get it. But if like what I'm saying is in the extreme case that something like that would happen, I don't know really how surprised I'd be.
I'm with you. And I do think this is, one of those really crazy scenarios. It's a really crazy outcome. And I guess we'll just have to wait and see if she refiles. It's just that, if she doesn't, there's going to be a lot of videos and a lot of theories that come out. I know I'm going to make some to kind of get people caught up to what I think could have been really going on. But,
have you
we'll have to wait and see.
Have you seen the filing, the final one by the judge?
Yeah, and I read through it, but
what do you think?
I mean, I made a video on it, but I forget the exact. Somebody in the chat tell us the exact reason. So, tell us in the chat the exact reason why the judge decided that jurisdiction wasn't there, because honestly, I just don't know. After all the other content I've done and everything going on in the last few days, I don't want to guess because I'll get it wrong. But let me know.
I'm looking at it right now. Let me see if I can pull what she said.
I think I'm going to do a run here, and I hope the stream is happy about this run that I'm about to do, because I am running with a extremely massive amount of gear. So here's how much this helmet costs. This helmet costs, you have to find it with the face shield. 200,000 with the face shield. 200,000 with the face shield. This armor is 150,000. That's a $350,000 kit. This gun is 62,000. So we're up to over 400. $250,000 backpack. This is $1 million kit. With the ammo and everything else, we're running $1 million kit. Just so everybody knows. I brought $1 million kit to run for the stream because I missed you guys that much that I just wanted to fucking bring a nice kit in here to run with you guys on my first run back from not streaming in a while. Does the stream look good, DeadGPK? Excellent, man. How's the green screen looking? I like it. I like the green screen down here. And I like that I spent $1 million on this kit. I'm actually extremely mad at myself for spending $1 million on this fucking kit. I am really mad. Now watch me get one tapped in the head as soon as I join, because this is Tarkov. Make sure I got everything. Do I need another grenade? Nah. Do I got any room? Nah. Are we gonna go do this now? Yeah. Let's go. Is Menace down there? Because really, I should run with someone. Is Menace in the chat, anybody? I should run with somebody if I'm going to. Let me tag everybody. At everyone. Running with a $1 million Tarkov kit if anyone wants to run with me. And the $1 million kit is a submachine gun because we're running factory. So this is a $1 million kit with this with a just high speed gun. All right, are we fully insured? We are, because this shit's too expensive. No, it cost me like $120,000 just to insure this shit. Oh man, I'm gonna have gear fear so bad on this run. Oh, do I have my factory key? If I don't, I'm gonna be pissed, man. I'd be fucked. Okay, I got my factory key.
One of the things put in here that I'll point out right fast that the judge says is that after examining defendant's connections to the state of Washington, the court concludes that the defendant's contacts in this case are the kind of random, fortuitous, or attenuated contacts with the forum state that Walden cautioned courts against relying on. Because they're talking about how like the courts have ruled before that basically these internet connections with people, right? You have to be very careful not to see them as like in-person connections, from what I understand. And so they're basically stating that, among other things, that it doesn't establish an actual connection with somebody, right?
Yeah.
And so her connection to the state of Washington is almost like incidental because of her channel versus being done on purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
As if you had
And
like
that
an
makes
actual
sense.
business.
Dude, I can barely see, man. I'm getting blurry. My eye is getting blurry, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream, but I'm making it. That's what matters. I'm making it. I just bought that thing. Where is it, Tarkov? Give it to me. Tarkov does this all the time now. It gets hung up when you buy something. Fuck, it took my money. It took my fucking money. Well, I got light and laser devices on other guns. I could use those since it's not loading. Oh my god, look at this ADAR stream. Look at these guns I've got to use with you guys. Look at this ADAR. It's got a voodoo. I'll be able to see all the way across the map. And it's got a, look, it's got a delta point on the top. Ooh, baby. This is my secondary ADAR. Oh my god, bro. Wait. Oh no, that's set up right. This is the gun I've been using. And I actually been, you know, slaying fools and getting out of the map alive with this bad boy. It's M1A. I like it. It's still hanging up, man. Fuck. Tarkov, dude, what are you... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to restart it. Here, let me try this. Let me grab a laser device off of this. Whoa, what's up?
No, I was just looking through it, and basically what they were saying is that it doesn't look, the court doesn't believe that anything that Katie did shows, well, basically what they said was in the beginning, because of the fact that jurisdiction was an issue and the court didn't think that they actually had jurisdiction, that they were, that the plaintiffs were pointing it, I guess, as they put it, at the state of Washington, even though they claimed they were not, that it doesn't, you know, it doesn't really hold water for jurisdiction. And also stating that because it looks like here, they're basically saying that all of her searches were, you know, from court records and publicly accessible places.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what the court was looking at to establish jurisdiction, what Katie did in their state. As opposed to a random person from their state who found Katie, they cared more about what Katie was doing in their state, which makes sense, right?
Right. And it says, they were talking about another case. It says defendants' videos do not refer in any substantial way to activities conducted in Washington. Plaintiffs' proffered examples of defendants' references to Washington are brief, isolated, and incidental. So basically what they're saying is it was happenstance that Katie knew somebody who was a fan in Washington, because she didn't specifically, you know, direct any of her content toward the state of Washington, that Washington has basically no jurisdiction. And I can kind of see that, because this, you know, the thing is that these, and we talked about this before, is that these kind of cases with stuff like this, especially when it involves internet people and two different states, and you know, people have never met each other, you're getting into like some super gray area that is kind of scary. And it looks like the court would rather, you know, stay on the side of caution than they would try to muck this up. Because the thing is that the moment a court does this and makes a case, and a case gets filed and say that they ruled against Katie, and that becomes an actual case, that can be referenced later on in other court cases anywhere else, right? Well, based on the, you know, what happened between, you know, Washington, Toddy versus KJ, you know, this gives us the backing that we need to be able to say that this happened over here, and that can get, you know, that can snowball pretty quick.
Oh yeah. All right, y'all. Here's what I'm about to do. I'm about to do a factory run with $1 million kit just for you. I'm a little rusty. I kind of suck at the game now. I have had a bunch of really good runs, really good kills. I got some really good clips to show you guys on rockAlot to upload. But we got to go in with his $1 million kit right now into the factory and try to kill some players. That helmet alone is 200,000, and I bet it's got a big crack in it. Just watch. I bet this one has a crack in it. I got this helmet super cheap, dude. It was just sitting there super cheap, and I was like, snatch that motherfucker.
Is it a good helmet?
It's an Alton, which is like, you can literally be shot in the face and live with this helmet, which is really rare for Tarkov, but it restricts your vision till you can only see a tiny square, okay?
Yeah.
And the thing is, if they end up breaking the glass, it fucks this helmet. So that could be why it's like this. So, though I should still be able to see even if the glass is broken. We'll find out when I get in here, but if it's not broken, if that glass isn't broken, I got the best deal in Tarkov. I got the best fucking deal in Tarkov if the glass of this helmet isn't broken. Oh my god, bro. My eyeball. Fuck. Staring at screens really fucks up my eye since I'm not blinking correctly. I can't wait till my blinking comes back. It's starting to come back a little. Starting to get there. Ooh, we loaded quick. All right, stream. Here we go. I'm not going to be playing a lot of Tarkov, but let's see if we can get a couple rounds in and get some shit done. Or if I die right away, we'll find out. We'll find out right now. Right now on The Price is Wrong.
I'm surprised old Menace ain't over here jumping on in.
Well, he had to take off for a little bit, or else he probably... Oh my god, it doesn't have a fucking... It doesn't have a crack, dude. It doesn't have a crack, bro. I got the best deal in the fucking game. Now, I'm not gonna be able to hear shit.
You got $1 million kit on, plus an amazing helmet.
At least $1 million kit. That's really close.
I would love to have $1 million kit in real life in my go bag.
Fuck. I can't see shit. I shouldn't have used this. I should have switched the sight on this thing because it's hard to see, but that's okay.
Can you hide somewhere if you want to switch stuff out?
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I can go hide, and I can switch shit out and everything. I'm almost overweight just with my shit on. Just like the reason why we can't see stream is because of my helmet, so it's okay. That's a good thing. It's hard to move, man. It's hard to turn my character.
Is it hard to turn because of what you're wearing, or because it's hard to see?
Because of what I'm wearing. What I'm wearing slows down my turn radius and shit. I have to pull a lot harder to turn. The more heavier your gear, the slower you turn and move, and you gotta compensate. Navy, the ladies in the chat would like to hear a bit of your Spanish.
All right, hold on.
Say, Toddy Westbrook will bitch slap Katie and file again. I don't know. Something like that.
Toddy Westbrook will bitch slap. Después Toddy Westbrook va a dar un petazo a KJ y ella va a ir al juicio de nuevo.
Hell yeah.
So, pues yo puedo decir también para todas las mujeres que quieren que yo hable en español, dígame qué me quiere decir, solamente.
Oh, it's so hard to turn. Yeah, go ahead, man. Sorry.
No, nothing. Just it's funny because it's hilarious because I've been speaking Spanish for a long time, like over 15 years. And the funny thing is, like, there's nobody in my family who's Hispanic. I am straight up. I'm about as wide as you get, genetics wise.
Oh.
And people look at me funny all the time.
Hell yeah. I got somebody close. Where was he? Right here?
Oh, Busy's girlfriend said tell Busy she loves him.
Will do. Will do. He's listening. Come on, man. Where's all these scavs and all these people at, bro? Like, seriously. I hear someone. I hear something. It's so hard to hear with this helmet on. Oh yeah, there's some scavs or something over here. Really dangerous area for me to be running around in right here. Fuck. Got a dead guy. Trying to figure out where they're at so I can at least try to get one fight going, but it's harder to get into a fight. Ooh. Sometimes.
So do you just have extra, like, is it all kinds of gear, like you got extra ammo and all kind of stuff, or is it more of the like body armor type aspect?
I brought it all. I brought it all.
Did you bring hydration?
I don't need it. I'm in a really short map, so I didn't need hydration. Thank God.
Okay.
I didn't bring any heavy bleed fixes though, so I need to find some of those. I forgot those. That's okay though. I can still use my. I can use my kits. My first aid kits can heal heavy bleeds, but it just takes a lot of the... It knocks the kit completely out almost, so... If I get a heavy bleed, I'll be okay. Though, I should have brought some with me. It's kind of dumb not to. Alright, I know where those two are at. I know where they're fighting at. Dude, I wish these guys would stop fighting up there. Kill each other, damn it. Oh, there was a fight right here. There's blood. It was that scab. That dead scab died right here. He got shot right here and bled out as he ran away. So I just stole the loot off of that dead dude. I'm gonna come over here and check it all out real quick to see if I can use it. Well, I got all the hydration I need. I got an extra gun too. Let's go throw this magazine right there. Baby, we don't need that now. Fuck. Someone's here. Here we go, guys. Here we go. We're getting ready here. We're getting close. Shit. One down. Oh, fuck. All right, we got somebody over here. Running.
Have you seen them yet?
See
Or just
what?
heard them? The scav.
No, I already killed a couple, but I'm getting close here to running into some more and making the final fight. The final countdown. I hear someone over here. Probably really dumb for running over here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Probably gonna die, but just letting everybody know. Here we go. I'm gonna try to camp the exit for a second and then run out. Alright, we just gotta wait for a second. Try to get a kill when they run out. I'm not exit camping. That's not what this is. This is factory.
Exit camping.
One of the most hated strategies in Tarkov.
I
Killing
think it's
somebody
hated,
at the
like,
exit.
Camping period is a hated strategy in all of gaming when it comes
yeah.
to first-person shooters.
Fuck it. We'll come back in. We got some loot. Let's go. We got some kills and we got some loot. Let's roll it. It's a good run. That's a good run. We got to do that a couple more times.
Wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be.
No. What? It only gave me 1 kill. How's that? Definitely thought I killed 2 people. Maybe I only killed 1. Maybe I only did kill 1. Oh well. I swear I killed 2. Oh well. Oh well.
So, I noticed that we're missing the notorious Gus Gus in the background.
Yeah, he's been a little more chill. When it rains, he loves going out in the rain. And it's
That's
been
the first
rainy.
cat I've ever met that likes getting wet. Most of them can't stand it.
I know. He's a strange animal, but he does love the rain.
So is he outside right now, running around?
I would think, because if he was in here, he'd be bowing at me. You know, what am I doing? I'm so dumb. Of course I should have left. I had a fucking huge amount of money on me. I had something worth a lot of money. So I should have left that whole time, but I'm just crazy. I don't know. We'll have to see how expensive this thing is, but I do think it's very expensive. So I always take the ammo out of these guns and save it so that when I start using, I usually have a stage of every Tarkov wipe where I start using M4s all the time. So I've saved up all this M4 ammo so that when I start getting to that stage, I'll be good to go for the M4s. All right, this is the nicest thing we got. Let's see what it's worth. Oh,
the P90.
Damn. No. The bullet I found is 260,000
for 1 bullet. Wow.
It's a artillery shell.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Damn, I should have left the minute I found that, because if I would have got killed, I would have dropped it. And I'm broke. I needed that money. Oh my god, bro! I just sold it. Oh my god! I just got 250,000 just out of that one thing from that run. That one thing, 250,000, dude. Holy shit!
So, if it's an artillery shell, can you find can you carry launchers with you?
No, you actually break it. You break it down to make other grenades.
Oh,
so you can craft. Yeah, you can craft with it. But there are like bigger guns. There's like mounted guns you can use in certain maps. Okay, so 4 or 5. This should be 6, and that should be 7. All right, we're good there. You good on ammo? We are good on ammo. All right. All right. Now, we just need to sell the other junk that we got from this run and go back in. Bro, if I can do that over and over again, I could make so much money on this game. What does this infantry rifle go for? Let's see what it sells for. 47.
So where do you find Bitcoin? Is it just random?
They're very rare because they're worth 800,000 each. And I found one the other day in a marked circle in the woods and sold it. But yeah, you can either find Bitcoin in extremely like high value spawn areas, or you can make, if you max out your hideout, you can make a Bitcoin miner and you'll get like 2 Bitcoins or a Bitcoin a day, depending on how much money you put into your miner, because you can put a bunch of money in it in the game and upgrade it really high. But yeah, so if you upgrade your Bitcoin miner, you're pretty much set. Like, that's how high level people don't even have to do what me and Menace do scav runs sometimes and other things to get money in the game. High level people don't have to do that.
How much is a miner?
I don't know. It costs a lot of money to max out your hideout, though, so that you can do the Bitcoin mining. It costs a lot.
Oh, okay. So it's like a level. After you max out your hideout, you get access to different things like Bitcoin miners.
Yes. Okay, now I got to remember. Here we go. I take off the upper receiver. No, I need the upper receiver. Okay. Hold up. Now, I know that I can put a better fucking sight on this gun. I just don't remember how, so let me see if I can figure it out. There it is. Okay, so the upper receiver here. Oh, that's cheap, bro. Give me that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now I trade out the upper receiver. Bam! The fuck is that? I gotta link search that upper receiver now. Because I bet I can get mounts. Yep. Yo, Aussie Trisha, people have been cloning my ID to create drama, so I decided I was leaving. Can't leave the Uni fam. That's right. And thank you, and I love you, and I'm glad you're here. You can't leave the Uni fam.
Oh,
Give me that.
The Uni fam got you 6.
Somebody accidentally put the sight. Oh, was it the fence? Oh, moron, but I just got me a fast fire, a burst fast fire, baby. All right, so now I can put my laser on this bad boy like that. And like that, and then I could put that thing I just bought right there. Oh, baby. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. I seriously think that I just turned this gun into a freaking awesome gun, man. Look at this. I just turned this P90. It needs a better sight, though. What other sights can go on this FN base? Because I might just use it. I need to see what sights go on it, because I might use a different sight. They want too much money for those, man. I love those things. Oh, that's a good sight to put on it. That'd be a good sight to put on it. That wouldn't. That wouldn't. Maybe. No. How much was that? 400,000 for an EOTech? Why? These aren't that great. All right. So let's see here. Do I want that sight on it that I got on it? Or do I want to put this bad boy? Oh, yeah. No question. No fucking question. All right, let's double check that we're good to go back in the factory. Looks like we are. Oh my God, that gun looks so much better. It looks so much better like this, doesn't it, squad? Squad fam. Squad fam-a-lam. Squad fam-a-lam-a-dam-a bing bang. Take a look at this. Oh, damn. Oh my God, tell me that doesn't look better than that other gun that other setup I just had. Holy shit, that looks awesome. Okay, now let's grab just a few more bullets. Just for fuck's sake. Oh well. We'll be alright. Let's go. We are playing the factory tonight. And I have over $1 million kit on. For everybody that's wondering, this is $1 million Tarkov. It's very fancy. Oh, it looks so good. Oh man. That P90. Oh damn. It just spits bullets. It spits bullets. Like it just destroys. Yeah, Navy. So other topics we've been talking about is the crowdsourced issue with Red's Rhetoric and his buddies.
Yep.
And they've been exceptionally quiet. They have not responded at all to the evidence that's there. And they've been trying to basically bully and harass anyone they can over the issue. They're friends. You don't get any serious conversation from them. They act like everybody else has to be held to this massively high standard.
Right.
But them and their friends get forgiven for anything, and you're not allowed to ask them questions. You're not allowed to have evidence against them, but they can literally make shit up out of nowhere against anyone they're mad at. Pretty crazy situation, in my opinion.
Well,
Pretty crazy.
You know, and they sit back and they let their little, I don't know what you call them, bosom buddies or whatever, argue their points.
Sycophants.
Right?
Yep.
Sycophants.
Yep.
You know what? And there's one thing I've learned watching the YouTubes, right, for the last couple of
TBD
years,
time.
hanging out with you.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
A simp is gonna simp, right?
That's right.
That's just the way it is. And so the funny thing was, I had a discussion with one of these sycophants the other night, of which you are, you know, very well accustomed. He's a sly motherfucker.
Is he a lie insane? Are his lies insane?
They're a little bit insane, yeah. And the thing, what I told him was, because they were arguing with Negative about, well, if you've seen the evidence, what was it? If you've seen the evidence, why are you asking for a receipt from old Hufflepeg?
Okay, hold on one second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me just a second here. Just let me get somewhere real quick. Oh, fuck. Grenade time. I'm dying. How did he do that? I don't know. I don't know how he just did that. I put a spray directly on him. Oh, he might have had a buddy, I guess. I put a spray right on that fucker, and I swear I hit him. I almost want to look at my replay. You tell me I didn't hit him at all? The fuck? Let's see what he got me with. A sniper. 54R sniper cartridge. All right. All right. Sorry. Go ahead, man. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. And I told him, I said, well, here's the deal. What about this? I was like, well, I mean, you're arguing that everything Negative says is felonious and fictitious, doesn't exist. I was like, why not? Why doesn't old Hufflepeg just call the company and get a receipt, and he can put all this to bed?
Well, that's the thing. With these guys acting like there's an excuse, the issue is they could prove, if there really was an excuse, that they allude to an excuse constantly. But if there really was an excuse, they would be able to show it. They would be able to explain it. They'd have something, you know?
You know, funny enough, their whole tone was a little bit different when they withheld evidence from people in the NSS case.
Oh, yeah.
And you could tell because they were out there bloviating. They were out there being pompous assholes about how wrong you were and how we're just a bunch of dicks and, you know, la-di-da.
Oh, yeah. Like always.
And shockingly enough, they are very true to their form, right? And what I mean is that they don't really hide much. They think they're right. They're going to come out and they're going to act like, you know, the pompous assholes that they are. And so now they have gone not only quiet, but dead quiet. Like, we should probably call and put out an APB.
Oh, yeah.
For them because they're missing. I mean, we need a missing 411, right? Could have been taken by Bigfoot. We don't know, right?
We have no idea.
They are gone. They are gone. And so I think that's just very telling. And I think that the thing is, their sycophants are arguing because their sycophants are like, whoa, these guys are gone. I wonder if they're even talking to them anymore. Like, they're just gone, right? They're gone.
Well, I was given some info on that. I was told that one of them, the Hufflepeg himself, is just gone. That's what I was told. Like, he's not even talking to anybody on his side. So people are saying, and these are YouTubers that have worked with them and shit, they're saying that, oh, fuck, I forgot to try to sell that key. Hold on, let me see if I'm pissed. No. Okay. People are saying that, that he's not even, like, talking to YouTubers who he's talked to for years, or other people that he's talked to for years. So they're all like, what the fuck's going on? And they're ending up finding out that the proof that's out there, and some of them are finding out that he's gone, then going to look at what's there, and then finding out what's happened. So, I mean, it's pretty fucking bad this time, honestly.
And the thing before, what kept them from coming to, like, your channel and watching the videos and stuff before was the fact that they would say something, right? Well, the problem is when people have no rebuttal coming across, and you know, well, at least the nothing more than the weak rebuttals they got in the beginning, right?
Mhm.
They have no choice but to come look at your stuff and wonder to themselves if they're smart people. Which the ones on Twitter, Chech's favorite little playground, right? The Trash Goblin,
Mhm.
are well, what's a good way to put this? They remind me of the Westboro Baptist Church.
They do. I'm not kidding, dude. I've come to the conclusion that they are a cult. That we are dealing with a cult. It's no joke, straight up dealing with a cult. That's my opinion. That's my conclusion.
Right. Because you can't argue with legal paperwork. Like it's literally there. And I mean, let me rephrase what I'm saying. You can argue with legal paperwork if you have things to back it up, things that show that maybe and that's what I asked for. I said, well, I was like, if
there is any other rare kind of crazy excuse, just give it to people instead of just staying, quiet about all this. But they're looking at it like the truth is so damaging that their only option is to stay quiet. So.
Right. And then, so it was accused in this little Twitter tete-a-tete that I had with this person that the conclusions that were made were just opinions, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I said, well,
that's what he does. But when he was trying to call out FE Corps, they determined that they were just completely fraudulent just because Sean stopped by their office and looked in the window. Got me?
Right.
So he's willing to deduce that someone is completely fraudulent in that situation, but he's not willing to say that his friends are when there's this massive wealth of evidence. It just shows hypocrisy. What am I running, man? What are we running here? What are we running?
Well, and that's what I told him. I was like, well, the thing is that if we're arriving at the incorrect conclusion based on what happened in the court filings, I was like, it would be real simple for Hufflepeg to fix this, right? I mean, it's literally one little piece of paperwork. It's a receipt.
Well, it doesn't. Well, again, he'd get the same thing that we would get, that we got calling the company. He'd get the same answer we got. So they wouldn't be able to give him a receipt. They've already said. But and again, if he would have, it's as simple as if he would have paid, then they would have evicted him much later. And a lot of people are dealing with cognitive dissonance over it. And a lot of other people are dealing with, some are dealing with cognitive dissonance. Others are dealing with outright lying in defense of people who they've considered their friends for a long time. I mean, it's kind of pathetic because when you go in and you judge other people based on these standards, then you have to keep your standard the same throughout the entire thing. You can't judge your friends or allow your friends. If you are going to allow yourself to let your friends off the hook, but yourself to criticize, then, heavily people, then the thing that you got to do in the very least are the people who are you're publicly defending. You must then at least hold those standards across the board from your enemies to the people that you defend. Like if you on my show said some opinion on something, but I had criticized another person for holding that opinion a week ago, I would look like a complete hypocrite not to just let you know and discuss that criticism with you. These guys like to act like they have to just like they've created this echo chamber where they have to flip out on any criticizer, no matter how small or big, and that they have to forgive and not criticize their friends, no matter how small or big. And it's got them in this place where they're trapped, and it's why they're having this huge fit, in my opinion, this big explosion that we see.
Yeah, where's all the videos bashing you? Where's all the Uni's an idiot or irrelevant,
and all the memes and all the attacks and all the lies and lie. I know.
Maybe Reds is secretly in love with you, and
oh, I've known that for a long time.
I mean, he does talk about your butt a lot. I'm just saying.
True. He talks about my bum way too much. I realized that about him when he called me over to talk to him after I criticized Steve. You remember that? And he was trying to play this thing where he was like, I would sit there and bring up a point, and he would just completely not even respond. No, he wouldn't respond to a damn thing that I said, but then he would go into something else. And I'm thinking, why are you handling this like some kind of fucking weird ass hypnotic trance conversation? Why aren't you just talking to me like a real person? And that's when I realized what was really going on with him. I did not know it would go to this extent where he is willing to sit on FTFE's stream and lie through his fucking teeth knowingly like he did. It's extreme. The amount of lies that he spit out of his mouth in that short period on FTFE's stream, there is no other conclusion you can draw than he just doesn't have any respect for the donators or the audience or anyone else or himself, because he's lying through his teeth to damage control on that stream. And he's not even trying. He's not even like coming up with anything good. Like he's outing his own lies in his own lies. It's so bad, man. I wanted to get up here. You know what I want to do? Eventually, once this all dies down, I'm going to go play that stream where UNIRock loses all his credibility and he's acting like this cocky little internet tough guy asshole the whole time. Because after this information's had time to get out and people know what's really going on, I'm going to sit on my channel and watch that shit and just laugh at them. I'm just going to watch and fucking laugh. Because that entire stream is just both Sean and Reds knowingly and willingly lying over and over and over and over on a stream where they're claiming I'm losing my credibility in the title. They're lying through the whole stream. It's beautiful. I wish this damn map would load, though, because I've only got time for another round or two.
Well, and you got people who don't. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I said you got people who don't even like you coming out and saying this is fucking fishy.
Well, yeah, you know? because it's fucked, dude. You've got these fishy, guys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you've got these guys who lied. You don't even understand what's. Well, you do, but other people don't even understand what's there, man. Like I told people, we've only even like talked about 10%, and that's true. There, you don't even have any idea of what the fuck is gonna. You don't know what's coming. Like, not you, the audience. They don't know what's coming. It's fucking psycho. It is psycho. 10% of what people know is enough to just completely destroy these guys in their YouTube, whatever it is they do. Because of themselves, because of what they did, because of what they lied about, because they pushed those lies willingly in front of the audience to take a bunch of the audience's money. That's fucked. That does not happen on the platform, but once in a fucking blue moon. And for these guys to do it in tandem together is insane. It's going to be one of the first times YouTube's seen something like this happen. Then, once the rest of it comes out, it's going to be like 5 videos of insanity, and all of it is going to lead to... It's going to be like a fucking movie's plot by the end of it. A good movie, not a shitty one. One that you want to watch.
Again and again, yeah.
Yeah.
You just kind of sit back and go, wow.
Yeah, you're going to sit back and go, how do any normal person... Just looking through it, I'm sitting there going, how does any normal person do that? And it's literally 1 10-second piece of the story, and the story's 2 hours long. And every fucking 10 to 20 seconds, you're going, how does a real human being do this? How does a real human being do that? And you're just like going through it like, what the fuck? It gets worse? It's insane, dude. And the funny thing is, the non-sex story is a little blip in this story. So that's nice. Oh, good. Yeah. Hey, do you realize people are waking up when it comes to the non-sec issue finally? Did you hear about that?
Amazing. No, I did not.
Finally. Oh, they're finally starting to, shit. I gotta turn my volume down. I have my volume turned up really loud for that, compensation for that helmet. All right, here we go. In the non-sex story, people are finally starting to wake up and realize that they've been supporting somebody, on this story who willingly and knowingly did not sign a contract to put his, like, he had a contract in front of him. He knew what his terms of the company was, and chose not to have that, not to be a part of that company by not signing it, and turned down being a part of the company. And later then, when he gets kicked off of the show, then sues, even though he chose not to have part of the company. He tries to sue. Which people are now realizing, like, oh my god, it is fucked up for me to support someone who willingly chose not to be a part of this company.
And where do we get all this magical evidence from? Oh, right, them.
Straight from them. Straight from their own streams, yeah.
I mean, what was it that old Silverfish told Bull? I can't sue him because it was just a verbal agreement.
Yeah, he said I can't sue him because he didn't sign the paper, or it was only verbal because he didn't sign that contract, so he couldn't sue. But then he goes and sues him after he changes the story around and then lies to people to get their support for suing him. And people are going to not support someone who's already admitted, recorded over and over again, that he willingly turned down being a part of the company by not signing his contract with the company. That'd be like me working for MTV. They come to me and say, hey, you've been on this show with this celebrity 90 times. Why don't you just let us pay you? Why don't you let us make you part of the show instead of you just coming on and saying hi and hanging out? Everybody loves you. Let us pay you for this. And I go, okay, well, let me see the contract. And I look at MTV and I go, no, I don't want to be part of the show. I'm not signing your contract. Fuck off. And I still, though, go on the show and say hi and talk to the guy all the time. Then, after MTV tells me, you didn't sign the contract and you're an asshole, so fuck you, get out of here. I go and try to sue MTV and say, they offered me a contract once and I chose not to sign it. I own half of this show. You would immediately just be laughed out of court. So that's what he had to do. He had to lie. He had to go to the judge and say, I was always 50% of this company. Well, he didn't tell the judge that he willingly turned down having a stake in the company and didn't sign his contract. He didn't tell the judge that in his affidavit. You can read it. So if he would have told the judge that in his affidavit, I truly don't think the judge would have just allowed him to have 50% of the company. Like, you can't have 50% of a company when you choose not to be in 50% of the company, when you say no to it. You can't just then sue somebody and say, I should have said yes. I should have signed the paper. I'm suing you now. You can't just do that. You know?
Well, and not only that, but what if they came and told you, hey, you know what? We'll send you the money. All right, give us an electronic way to pay you, and you're like, no, bring it to me in cash.
Oh yeah, so what if MTV? What if MTV came to me after that? Yeah, so after I refused to sign the contract, MTV says, well, we still want to give you a little money for being on the show. Since you won't sign the contract, at least let us pay you. And I say, okay, you have to give it to me in person under the table. And MTV's gonna say, fuck you, no, you don't get anything now, go away. And then I go sue them and say that I own half the show. Yeah, that's exactly how it would be, yeah.
It's like, hey, we're gonna give you this, we're gonna Venmo it to you. And you're like, I want to be paid in diamonds.
I want to be paid in the California hills, behind a Starbucks, in the parking lot, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't Starbucks, it was a Burger King.
Yeah, and I tried to bring that up on Augie's stream. I was trying to bring up, like, you turned down the contract. You turned down being part of the company. And he goes, what are you talking about? I didn't turn down the contract. Blah, blah, blah. Like, he screamed and yelled and boomed out after I said that on Augie's stream. But that's the thing. He doesn't want people to know that he turned down signing the contract now. He's just mad that he ever told people in the first place and wishes people would just let him change history. And he doesn't like me because I won't let him change the history that I know about this situation. I don't succumb to him trying that bullshit on me. When he tries to change history, what I've seen and know happened, what he told me happened, what I've seen with my own eyes, when he tries to change it on me, I fucking laugh at him. And he gets fucking pissed and hates me for it. Well, you can hate me until the cows come home, motherfucker. You should have never fucking showed me your conversations with Curtis. You should have never told me what you told me, and you should have never fucking changed your story in the first place, because if you're telling the truth, you can't. So, yeah, they don't like the fact that I'll say that straight to them every time. And that's why they all fucking hate me, man. And it's recorded, too, so I don't have to convince any of you guys. You can go watch why they hate... Oh. That looked like it was open. That was open. Someone's here. Someone's been here. Someone's been here. Okay. Yeah, you guys watched it all happen in real time on my streams. Luckily, I left all those streams up so that when they try to lie about it, people can actually go fact check it if they weren't there. Because that's what liars do, Navy. It's what they do, bro.
Oh, no, 100%. And I'm actually reading in general right now. There's a whole stream. Not stream. Twitter thread Sorry, my English is bad. About apparently LB, right? Responded to Miss Trash Goblin.
Yeah.
And there is like this super long thread where they basically LB just told her like, I'll just react to what I watch. I don't know what you want me to do. And it's just, oh my god, it's so long.
Yeah, because if you guys don't know what he's talking about, oh, hold on. Hold on, I just heard something. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, LB reacted to a clip of the Trash Goblin saying that she said the thing she said about children under the age of 3 being a boo-booed, if you know what I'm saying, because I want to avoid demonetization, a boo-booed. And LV watched that clip and reacted to how fucked up it is. And then Cheshire, somebody told Cheshire or Trash Goblin about it on Twitter, and she tried to deny that she ever even said that. And LV came back and said, I saw you say it. I have the clip. And she said it many times on many streams. She just doesn't want to admit it now. That's the thing about all of them. They all lie. They lie more than the day is long. All of them. From Reds to Trash Goblin to the rest of them. They all do it. They just can't fucking be real. I don't get it.
Would you be against me reading some excerpts from this?
Well, I don't mind talking about it, but I don't want to read it on stream though. We can talk about it as much as we want.
Okay.
I just don't want to do that.
So in this back and forth, there is a person in there of the name, let's see. Anyway, someone that's in there actually tags or like brings forth the cut of what Trash Goblin said.
Oh, good. I was hoping somebody would do that. So what happened after that, after she denied it?
Well, so one of her friends, and I think we all know who it is, Golden Urinal, jumps in and says something about wanting to bash her for having an opinion about something you have no idea about. Well, I don't understand.
No idea about.
Right, about... Well,
really?
Yeah, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I have no idea about aborting 3-year-olds.
Okay, careful. Stream. Demonetization. You're fine. No, but I get it. You're right. I don't either, Navy. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't... You're
a boo-boo. Say a boo-boo. A boo-boo works good.
Okay, yeah. So I have no idea about a boo-boo, right?
Yeah,
and
3-year-olds, a boo-boo, yeah.
There is a more of a thing about... so Trash Goblin comes back and states that... it was taken out of context.
How?
Right? No one
can't she state how? About. Like, can't they at least just state how it's been taken out of context? Because it has not been taken out of context at all. She's just pissed off that she said it in the first place and doesn't want to admit it. It's as simple as that. We all know it.
And this person comes back and says, well, instead of whining about being taken out of context, why don't you explain the context?
Yes!
To which the response is typical Trash Goblin. Something about, I don't need to explain my context to you.
Because there is none, obviously, and she's lying, but that's cool.
And it just goes on from there. It's just, it's so cringy.
Yes, and what I've said about that, I talked about it on Periscope, or at UNIRocktv on Twitter, on the streams I do there, because I do mobile streams, UNIRocktv on Twitter, and I talked about how the reason why Cheshire is doing this now is because everybody knows what she is. Okay, Navy, you're gonna have to give me a minute. I just got engaged.
Okay.
I swear that was just firing at me. I don't have any fucking grenades, dude. That's bad. That's real bad. If there's more than one, I'm dead, but if there's only one, I might be alright. Come on, damn it. Come on, damn it. Where are you? That was right here, dude. Okay, Navy, we're good. We just might have to not be too incredibly loud for me, but we're good.
Yeah, and so the funny thing is that someone else jumps in and basically says, let's sum it up right fast. They basically just accused the trash goblin of taking time to complain to people that they're incorrect, but they just won't explain why it's incorrect. I think we talked about this a couple of times tonight about people not explaining what was wrong with something.
Exactly. That's their tactic. They're not smart enough to explain it, and they just lie. Yep.
To which the reply was something like, I did explain it, and you have to go watch the video, right? And the person comes back and says, you didn't explain it. The 75 times you answered me, saying you explained it.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. Hold on, Navy. Hold on, they're sneaking on me. They're being sneaky. I gotta clear the area real quick. Come on, load. Go! Go! Let's go! Jesus, how much did I shoot, bro? I knew there was another one. I can't see out of my fucking eye, goddammit. There might be one more. I heard that motherfucker creeping, and he might have one more buddy. God, he has some loot on him, or whoever he was. Where's he at? Where's that body at? God damn it. Where'd I shoot him? Oh, I sprayed that fool, bro. He was creeping in. I clipped him right between, like, where? I know he died. He had to have fucking died. There's no way I saw him die. How far out was he? What the fuck? Where's his body? He was on the road, or near the road, I thought. Come on, bro. Fuck, come on. It's stream. Tell me where his body was. Anybody know? Hold on. I killed his buddy, and then I ran around and checked things. Maybe he was off to the side in the woods. Oh my god, I should have fucking made sure to remember. It's all good. It looks like we're clear at least. He was outside of the camp just a little bit, and I saw him, the corner of my eye saw him, and then I clipped him out. Sprayed him, and he died. Remember, I flipped around. There's his friend. Ooh. Oh shit, he's got a full fucking pack. We gotta find this other dude's body, y'all, and get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, I need that battery, but I don't know if I want to carry it out. Oh, damn, BP ammo. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Alright, now we gotta find his buddy. Swear to God, I fucking pegged him near the side of the road, man. Oh, you got some fucking scabs, dude. Shit, where is this dude's body? He was geared. Is that your body? Fuck. I gotta find this body, bro. I know I killed him. I know he's dead. I know he's geared. I saw his helmet. He is fucking dead. I heard him die. Maybe he's in the camp and maybe I killed him in the camp and I just didn't realize it. Let's just search the entire fucking area.
Yeah, because you missed it?
Yeah, his body's around here. I know I killed him. But I just don't know where the fuck... I don't remember what part of the area I killed him at because I was searching the whole area and I lost track. That's the first dude I killed right there. I swear, dude, he was right out at the edge of the woods. Alright, we're gonna just run in circles around this fucker until we find him. I was in the camp when I sprayed out through the camp at him and knocked him. And he was in a pretty obvious spot. Oh! I swear I just killed that guy too. Are their bodies getting lost in this grass? They might be. Oh fuck, I swear I just killed that guy. There's a tree I hit. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on today, dude? Alright. Fucking A, who knows? I just gotta get the fuck out of here, and I am finding that dude's body before I go. I need to load mags real quick. I'm on fire tonight, y'all. I'm on fire. Oh, this gun's full of BP ammo. Shit, dude, I could make some long shots with that sucker. Alright, I gotta find these bodies and loot them so I can get the fuck out of here, dude. Did his body roll down a hill? What the fuck happened? Let's find it. We gotta find it. We gotta find it. We gotta find it. Anybody watching have any idea where this body might be? I thought it had to have been near the camp. It had to have been. I swear it was right over here, dude. I swear I peeked out right there, sprayed him, creeping up, and he died. I swear to fucking God, dude. Did I not kill him and he ran? There's no way. There's no way I didn't kill him. That was fucking $2,500 bullets and 30 bullets coming out of this gun at an extremely high rate of fire. Slaying that dude. Just spraying that dude. And he lived through it? I watched him die, so I know he didn't live through it. There's no fucking way. And then this other dude who I just shot and I swear I killed, and then he just disappears himself. Unless their bodies are disappearing. It's
good night, business girlfriend.
Night, BGF. He's dead, isn't he? Dude, I swear to God, bro. This is fucked. I think I lost the body.
It's too bad there's not like a tagging system where you can tag them for coming back later on.
I know, there's nothing in this game, dude. Like, you don't even have the fucking, like, I don't even have a map or anything. Like, you gotta just know everything. You don't have, like, your friends don't have, like, a little tag on them, nothing. And I'm too distracted right now. I'm gonna end up getting jumped by somebody if I'm not careful, trying to find these bodies that I can't find. Now, okay, so I'm gonna have to start just peeking from the fucking area. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to start peeking from here. So I gotta stand where I thought I shot from, which I thought was over here. I swear I shot right out through here and laid him down. Might have been back here. Might have been I ran around, I came around the side and lapped him and then kept moving. How much time we got? 26 minutes. All right, I got one more chance to find him and then we gotta move. And I know I got enemies over this way. My vision's getting blurry from my fucking eye condition. We gotta do a full fucking scale search is what we gotta do. Because he had a good helmet. I want his fucking helmet, dude. The dude I killed had a good helmet. I don't think he rolled down the hill. They can roll down hills. Bodies can. I don't see it. He might have died in a bush or near a bush, so we gotta keep our eye out here. Other guy I killed that I shot at, that I thought I killed, was right around here. Bro, come on, dude. I deserve the loot off of these motherfuckers that I killed, dude. Come on, bro. Let's go. Come on. Body pops out of nowhere is what always happens. When you least expect it, where you don't think it'd be, it's right there. Dude, I'm about to roll back the stream and watch myself kill the guy. So I can see where the fuck he is. It can't be him. Dude, I swear he should be right around here, man. Okay, let's go. Maybe he was near the woods. Let's go over to this little wooded area. His body might be in here. I'm hearing shit. I'm hearing someone. Wasn't a person. This is so fucked. I hate losing bodies. Especially players, dude. Fuck. dude had some fucking loot. Could have popped out right here and shot him, but wherever he's at, I should be able to see his body from here. Could have been over here. Let's just keep peeping. Do a peep. Nope. Right here. Maybe saw him peep there. Maybe. Am I hallucinating? Did I not kill a dude here? I swear I killed this motherfucker right here. Ah, fuck it. Let's go. Guess I could have killed him in this grass. And then his body could be like in the grass. Because I did spray him out kind of from far away. Where'd this other dude go, though? The third guy that I engaged. Where did he fucking go? I put the bullets... I put the bullets right where the fuck I heard him. I saw the light firing and everything. I mean, so theoretically, unless he ran away because he didn't want to fight the gun I have on me, then he has to be dead. Where those bullets were. But his body's just not there. So I guess he could have ran away. Fuck it, we gotta go. Alright, let's roll. It's probably boring for the stream just to sit here trying to watch me look around for these fucking bodies. Oh, you got popped down in the staging room? I got you, bro. Gotcha. That's right, Dead GPK. That's right.
Freaking Discord, man.
Oh, it does that. Dude, I can't find these bodies, Navy. It looks like I'm losing all this fucking loot from these players.
Crazy. They gotta be around there somewhere. Like, he had... I mean...
I killed him, dude. I know I killed him.
So he didn't just crawl away magically. Aliens. He's gotta be aliens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Bigfoot. Bigfoot's a deal, man.
Well, look, here's what I did. I sprayed this dude right here. So I was like this. I saw him, and I cut the spray like... Yeah, I sprayed him. I cut the spray in. Yep, see, there's a bullet. There's where my bullets hit and everything. Cut the spray right on him. And then I heard someone else. I backed over here. Then I ducked around, and I popped out and cleared this side. Cleared that side. Ran this way. And I either killed this dude spraying like this on a dude creeping up on the woods on me like that. Or I could have been right here and I could have sprayed out and killed. Okay, so he might be over here actually. That would make sense if he was over here. Maybe I just haven't looked good enough right here because their bodies will fall like right into the shit right here. I mean, I've lost bodies before. This isn't like a rare occurrence, so it's uncommon, but... Oh, well. Fucking A, dude. I should see blood on the ground or something, at least, in the area where I killed him. At least. Fuck it. We're out. We are outie. God, that sucks. Stream. Stream. Tell me, and Navy will read what you say. Did I kill 1 or 2 people that you literally witnessed me kill? 1 or 2? Swear to God, dude, I sprayed the dude right under his helmet and killed him.
Les says, just shows how good laying down is for camouflage.
Yeah, no joke. No, so true, dude. I do not want to leave that fucking body behind. I don't understand. I don't get it. Fuck.
Oh, I agree with April. Lono using the word career, even in quotes, is a very strong word.
Very true. Well, like, how do you even, like, try on YouTube when you're willing to lie as much as they are? It just doesn't make sense to me. It's so fucked.
I don't know. They're just like the problem is that it's kind of like trying to. It's like I don't know, trying to think like a dog or something. Like there's just no way to understand like this kind of thought why they would do this and keep doing it, even though they've been shown time and time again to be wrong, and or that you absolutely said that. We have this. It's right here.
It's not even out of context. She just needs to come back and say, listen, I was making a dumb argument. It was for the sake of a joke. It was for the sake of the stream. It was something I didn't believe in, but I thought it'd be funny to make it sound like I did. I was just trolling. She could just say that, and it would be understandable. But it makes it so much more cringy that she's willing to just keep acting like everybody's lying on her by fucking criticizing her for it, or they're harassing her by criticizing her for what she publicly said. Like, you're not getting harassed. People are fucking clowning on you because you said something fucking evil and crazy and psycho, and you did it to get a reaction out of people. And now that, like, you've decided to try to take the internet seriously when back then you never thought you would take the internet seriously, you're mad that people give you shit for it. And people wouldn't even give her shit for it if she gave any of the normal, like, kind of responses that I'm talking about. Like...
Well, and the thing is, too, is when you basically start your quote-unquote YouTube career on a panel where you throw a fit like a child, I don't know where you're expecting to go from there.
Oh, yeah, especially when you defend the Warden shit. Cheshire and Reds were lying for Steve when it came to Warden. That's unforgivable as fuck. Like, they are... all the things that they have actively lied about for Steve... it just invalidates them shitting on other people.
You know, them going after Nate and stuff like that. What certain people said about, I'd rather be in a room with a convicted person.
Well, now that well, now that we know you'd rather be in the room with Earl David Warden than Nate the lawyer, we will call you the idiot that you are and make fun of you for that. You said it. You're the one that said it, trying to put Nate down, not realizing that you were making yourself look like a fucking fool. And now they want to act like they never said it and it didn't happen, instead of owning what they fucking said or explaining some logical reason why we shouldn't look at them as clowns they are for saying it. They give such bad takes while at the same time clowning on flat earthers and other people. And my whole point has been, you can't clown on anybody. You motherfuckers are the worst of them all. That's my take. And people have to understand, I still think flat earthers deserve to be made fun of a little bit here and there, but they at least have a right. They have a right given to them to believe in the flat earth. It is one of their rights to have that religious belief. You can criticize them for it. I do. But you can't sit there and act like, Trash Goblin somehow isn't worse than a flat earther. She's so much worse than every fucking flat earther. It's not even funny. Not even funny. I'm so pissed that I can't find that body. I'm gonna go back and watch my stream and see for myself what I did. Like, where did I kill him? Did I not kill him? Did I stop shooting right before he died and it just sounded like he died? And then he ran away? What did I do there? Because I had to have lost his body. I know he died. Nobody can live through the amount of bullets with those kind of bullets. That was seven in AS Val. That's like $3,000, $2,500 a piece for those bullets.
You know, Dr. Misha made a really good point in Discord in general. She said maybe she thought we were too lazy to go look it up, right?
She does, yeah.
Thing. But it's not just her; it's all of them. They think, well, all Uni's gonna do in his, you know, cult, quote unquote, right? Is gonna do is just make claims, like we do, with no evidence. And for some reason, to this day, it still shocks them when we're like, here's the stream. I'm like,
oh, I know.
You know,
we weren't joking, but you're lying and you're taking it out of context. It's just like they just blanket have an excuse for everything.
Yep.
Everything. They can't give any logic, any reason, any common sense. It's just you're doing something wrong. It's like, no, you did something wrong by saying this. And you sitting on your streams for a year saying that, you know, Katie or someone else or me has done something wrong because of what we said, now makes you the biggest fucking hypocrite on the planet. Thank you for doing that. We like that. You suck. You know? Thank you, you suck. Thank you, you suck, and we like making fun of you for sucking now. So
April
bad.
made a good point. She said even getting art contracts, if any company Googles her, she is screwed.
Exactly. She knows she is. And she thinks it's fucked up for us to say something? Fuck no, man. What a good run. It just sucks. Now we get to see who I killed. Now we get to see how many I actually killed. Dude, last night, me and Menace saw a dude extracting here, right here, and the dude went like this, and I shot him from all the way over there. Way out there, right? All the way over there, I shot him and fucking hit him in the leg right here, but he still got away. But I still got the shots on him. I still hit him from all the way down there, through under here. He was like this, so I hit underneath here from underneath that rail and underneath the bumper and hit him. I have the clip saved, so it was badass.
That is awesome. Have you put out a Tarkov video recently?
Not recently, but I will. And I've got so many good clips, man. So many good clips.
I know Menace put one out. I think it was today.
I know. I'm going to watch it when I go to bed. He did one to show me his route on Shoreline for hitting all the stashes. I hope Menace keeps uploading gaming content. Is it a religious belief or just a belief? Good point, Tifa. Great point.
Well,
and I did kill him. I told, look, look, there it is. It's 27 seconds after I killed the first guy. I did kill him. Where did his fucking body go, man? Damn. It depends on the flat earther. Some of them do hold the belief because it's some type of belief that's non-religious. But for the most part, a lot of the flat earthers that keep the belief and hold the belief, especially in the extreme way that we see a lot of them are holding it over a religious reason. And it's why they, you know, drastically believe. Yeah.
Well, and the thing is that it's mostly the, I guess you would call it the American flat earthers that have this religious belief, right?
Yeah.
And most of the European ones just think that they understand math and science, or I'm sorry, the way the British put it, maths and science better than the scientists do because of what they can visually see, which is stupid. And because of that, there must be some conspiracy of them trying to hide the existence of the flat earth for reasons unknown. Oh, that's right, because of big NASA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, dude. I found a badass little pistol in this run. I took it off that dude I killed. I like this pistol. This is nice. Look at that. No, that's nice. Oh, this dude found this in the raid. What's this sell for? Okay. All right. I'm going to use it. I'm going to keep it and use it, I think. yeah, baby. Got myself some ammo that I really needed. Got myself some badass VP ammo. There's the dude I killed. Oh yeah, we got this mount cell, an RK4. Got a battery for my quest, and I got another. Oh, that's the one I took off the guy right here. Yeah, okay, I took this one off the dude. Yeah, and then he must have found that other one. Alright. Alright. Dollars, thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we got this nice little SKS. And it's not found in raid. So that means I can either pimp it out or sell it. I think I'm going to pimp it out. I think I'm going to use that bad boy. Fuck, bruh. Oh, my eye's fucking with me, dude. Fuck. Oh, I see. Is this a fab defense? Yeah. This looks like a fab defense. And, or is that an interfuse? Fab defense or interfuse? It's fab defense. Fuck. So what kind of fucking sight can I put on this motherfucker? Just a regular sight. That sucks. Oh, that fucking sucks. You gotta joke. Oh! Come on. Nope. Damn it. Fuck. Probably gonna sell that. I don't know if I want it. I don't think I can do anything with this. Oh, let's see if it's got VP ammo though. Oh, baby. Fuck yeah, it does. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good find. Alright, now. I gotta turn in this battery on a quest. Sucks, because those things are worth a lot of money. And we gotta sell some shit. Okay. Talking about 35,000. Why is that dude selling sugar for 10,000? 2 packs? Oh yeah, they're already sold. All right. Sugar selling for 115. So let's put ours up for 114,000. Maybe Profen selling for 60. You ever watch a show called Merlin?
I've watched it before, but it's been a minute.
Oh, it's good, dude. I like it. I haven't got through it all yet.
The BBC show, Merlin?
Yep. BBC Merlin, and he's like, you know, wizard and shit. And it's a good little family show.
You know
really
what
good
show
family
I started
show.
to watch again?
What?
Elementary.
Elementary?
Yeah, you ever seen it?
I don't think so.
It's a retelling of Sherlock Holmes, but it takes place in New York City. And it has I can't remember the guy, but you remember the guy, one of the main actors from Hackers, Zero Cool, the guy that was, you know, the kid or whatever. He plays Sherlock Holmes, and he ends up through a course of events becoming an addict and getting a sober companion whose name is Joan Watson. And she ends up leaving her profession to help him solve crimes because he's a consulting detective.
All right.
And it's really good. It's really good. Johnny Lee Miller, that's his name. Johnny Lee Miller.
Johnny Lee Miller. Yeah.
And it's a damn good show, and it's on Hulu.
I'll have to take a look at it. And it looks like we've sold everything here. Let's see what we made. All right, we've got 156,000. And we've got 455 after that run. That was a nice run. That was a really nice run. Damn, we are slaying it. Let's see. And I didn't take a single shot. I didn't take a single shot that round. I killed both those players and didn't even take a shot. I'm talking about, baby. So we are going to be running reserve after this on stream. And unfortunately for me, that means I'm going to have to be on point. I'm going to have to be on my fucking game, dude. But we're going to play Shopping Simulator before I log off. Because I want to replace one of those guns I lost. First off, I want to see if I can take one of my favorite guns into battle. MP7. MP7 selling for around 60, 70,000. All right. Well, let's see if we can get magazines for it, because that's the expensive thing nowadays. 40,000 for a 30 round mag, 28,000 for a 30 round, and yeah, that's just not worth it. So fuck, I can't buy my favorite submachine gun yet. That's okay though, because I can still, you know, take in some other different kinds of guns in.
Have y'all gotten your STEMI check yet?
Not yet. Hopefully we will soon though. Why are umps so damn expensive, dude? Why are MPXs going for 50,000? These are just basic machine guns. That's weird.
Well, are they still doing the wipes and stuff that they normally do?
Yeah, but we probably won't have a wipe for a while, so we'll get to play this one out for a little bit.
That's good.
Vectors are going for 89,000. 9x19 vectors are going for a hundo. That's too nice. I want that. That one had a nice little sight on it and everything. Where is she? There we go. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's got the spacer. And it's got an RMR. Nice. Oh, yeah. All right, good. I already got 2 magazines that I can run the vector on, so I can actually run the vector. All right, nice. And I need a grip for this bad boy.
April says you asked to let you know if anyone else wanted to or is covering FR.
FR? Fundraiser?
I'm assuming so.
Who else is covering? I know we can silence these. Oh my God!
Yeah, April, if you if they said it's okay for you to say, you might as well say it.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. Tell us who it is. Who is it?
Well, yeah,
Oh, I can't wait.
Might as well.
I can't wait to take this gun in, dude. That vector I just bought. Oh my God, that's so nice. I'm gonna need some ammo for it, though. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Good.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I mean, well, it took
Everybody.
what, only a year?
Everybody needs to get it out, dude.
They do. They really do. And it needs to be a warning to everybody else out there that wants to pull the same crap.
Big stick is there, and then I got this one. Could use another one of these, actually. Oh my god, bro, they're so expensive. Jesus, these used to be cheap. Fuck. Okay, so what guns we got for our next round? We got this SKS. I'm gonna sell it. I don't even want it. And I can sell that other pistol. So we've got 2 AS Vals that are pimped out and ready to go. M1, M1A, we got a Vector 9x19, and we've got an UMP ready to take in on streams. When I run off of streams, I will not run, I will at least make sure that the Vector and my Vals will be ran on streams. So if you guys want to hang, I've got these guns I'm going to start running more often, these submachine guns. And I'm going to attempt to run these into factory and such and just get some kills and do some damage. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty damn good this wipe. All right, I need to kill 15 scavs on customs. I need spark plugs and batteries. I'm doing good there. I gotta go check out this. I need to do this on Shoreline. Yeah, I gotta do that one. Kill 2 more PMCs with pistols and 2 flash drives. I gotta make 1 more headshot 40 meters away with a bolt action rifle. I gotta work on that on woods. Kill 2 PMCs with a headshot while having a trimmer with a broken limb. Headshot? You gotta do it with the headshot? I thought you just had to kill them with trimmers. Jesus. Gotta kill 6 PMCs in the factory area. Fix the control board. Where is it? In the factory? Yep. I didn't know that. I thought I already did that one. And I need a CPU to do this quest. I got everything else done. And then we're good. Well, those are our quests. I got armor, right? I got some armor. I got some backpacks. Running low on backpacks. I probably shouldn't have sold those backpacks I sold, but... Got a good helmets and my mask. And I got a couple other good helmets. Okay, so I need to actually take this shit off. This is my streaming gear right here. So let's take this off. Alright, now I need another one of these gazelles. 130,000, damn. Killing me. This game kills me with these prices for the good stuff. But, you know, you need the good stuff. You gotta have the good stuff if you want to, you know, play the game. And I am ready to roll on an offline run in case I do one. All right, stream. Navy, thanks for chilling, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks for having me as always.
You know it. I'll hit you up tomorrow. Ugh.
Sounds good.
All right, later. All right, that was Navy chilling with us. We did some good shit on Tarkov. Can't believe I lost that body, guys. Can't believe it. Guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with me and supporting me. It's I'm getting through this issue with my medical problems. You know, I'm getting through it. It's just like anything else. You get older and you start falling apart, you know what I'm saying? And I have those issues left over from the military, and it just been fucking with me. But don't worry, I'm going to this stream went pretty good. All I need to do is, you know, hope that my eye gets a little better, because as long as it does, and I've been doing everything I'm supposed to, but as long as it does, I think I'll be all right to do longer streams and all that. So thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Head out.